511.
4.
Just needs that Wi-Fi.
Wait, what?
You junkie.
B?
0.
You're not even.
If you guys stop talking, it's gonna be so much easier. B.
This game over GamesCom.
B0.
Yeah. He didn't even know.
4.
What Gamescom
5,
was.
9.
He's gonna look. Oh.
4, 5,
Microsoft
9.
had a press conference.
7, 3.
7, 3.
3.
3.
No, just 1, 3.
Do I need Wi-Fi? What are we doing Wi-Fi for?
I don't know.
I was going on IGN right now, so I can
Right now.
actually
That's what we
reference.
do the
I can
homework
reference.
during the cast. Yeah.
I actually have notes on
Some
my phone
people,
that
hey?
you can check. You can
Well,
verify.
what you can't check is, there's
I got notes too.
There's no DiddyCon 2 at GamesCom. That's really disappointing.
Wow, you actually, physically took paper
I was
and...
busy. I saw.
I don't even know if there's lined paper in the
You talked
household.
about how disappointed you are, but no DiddyCon 2.
I've been seeing line papers since
I didn't
high
mention
school.
that. I was really disappointed though. I thought it was a sure thing.
Dylan.
I saw it coming, but it just doesn't. Well, when's Nintendo's conference? Maybe it's still coming,
I don't think they have a
Oh,
conference.
darn.
I was just hoping they were going to
That's
give
really
us a
unfortunate.
game.
Maybe it's not Nintendo. Maybe it's Rockstar or
I
something.
think it's because they're still in that lawsuit.
Maybe
Do you know
Rockstar
about
bought the
that?
rights.
Rockstar didn't buy the rights to DiddyCon. They just ripped
Why
them
not?
off. They just ripped them off and
Well,
got granted the first time. That's
Yeah,
all
but
they
no
did.
one really respects GTA 100% because of Diddy Kong Racing, right?
Yeah.
Because they know it's there. So if they buy it, Nico Bellic running around, Diddy Kong, the ultimate duo.
The ultimate deal. Well, I just want them and Rockstar to be done with their lawsuit and just...
Why can't we all just be friends, you know? Why can't Diddy Kong be in
Why
every
does
game?
Rockstar have to steal from Diddy Kong Racing? Why did they have to,
Why
rip everything
did
off
Diddy
and
Kong
take
Racing
it?
have to be so revolutionary?
It was so good. So good. So good. Alright.
They got 3 so goods, so.
So good. 4 so good.
Oh my god.
Anyways, you guys want to get this going?
Yeah.
Why do you have to think about that? Do you need to leave, Taylor?
No. Well, I mean, you asked me and Kirkland both, so
I was not paying
I looked right at you. I said, "You want to
I
get
thought you were talking to him. I don't know.
Whatever."
Hello and welcome to this week's
go,
episode of the GeekVerse podcast. We actually have all 5 members here today, so that's a first.
Yay.
Hopefully we keep that trend going. My name is Dylan Must. I'm joined by...
Kirkland.
Patzer.
Patzer.
You gotta get the last name.
Okay.
You want to be famous, right? In the stars.
It was too awkward last week, though, when I said
You
it.
made
it was
awkward,
It was like
though.
Kirkland. Patzer.
But you did it again.
You did it on purpose, though, last time.
Yeah, but this time
Or
it's
you're
on
really
first
just
name.
that awkward. I don't
On
know.
a first name basis now.
I don't think so. Not
Me and the
yet.
viewers. Or
Starting
listeners.
slow?
I'm good. Okay. And then I'm Taylor Field, and just a quick shout out to all those people who sent me flowers when I was in the hospital. That was so just horrible experience for me.
How much did you get?
Yeah.
How many flowers did you get?
I got
A
one.
what?
One.
One
It's a
bouquet
thanks,
or
Anna.
one...
I won't name it, but it was like, yeah,
Love
those
Taylor.
support.
Love Taylor. And how is the tattoo coming along?
It's good. It's
Halfway done?
scab free, but I only got like 5% of the tattoo done. So.
Oh,
Scab free, ladies and
So that was
gentlemen.
only the first week of being in theaters then? You still
No,
got
it's
it?
just like one digit.
That's a don't get your tattoo in Romania, guys. That's what you need to learn. I'm Travis Snell. No, I'm not gonna one only. We had this argument last week. Anyways, and I'm also joined by finally.
Jessica, not saying my last name.
You have before. What is this
Yeah,
all
they
about?
know.
Well, because then if they haven't, then they can go get podcast episode
Oh
1 and
my
find
God.
out.
Plugs. Hashtag plugs.
Bet you guys didn't see
Hashtag
that one
safe
coming.
animal.
Hashtag tangent town, you know?
Exactly.
Hashtag Travis's Timbits. What do we
Yeah.
got this week, Travis?
Travis's tidbits.
Yeah,
What
not
did you say?
Timbits.
Not Timbits.
Not Timbits because we're not getting sued.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Well,
tidbits, I said.
Before I go into the tidbits. Oh, I thought I said tidbits, but I said tidbits. Yes. Anyways,
You said it.
I know. We're all in a good mood here, not to be a downer, and it won't be a downer for you guys, but I just wanted to give a quick shout out for myself to give a little background. I've said before that I'm a huge comic book fan. I've been reading them my whole life, and the other thing that has been following me my whole life, and it's like an addiction, unfortunately, but fortunately, is professional wrestling. And I started watching when I was 6 months, and ever since then, I've been hooked. I've been to 25 live events. WrestleMania is their big Super Bowl. I've been to 9. Hopefully this year will be 10, and I've been big fan my whole life. And this week we lost a very, very big legend, someone that if he wouldn't have happened, none of it would be here. When I was just talking about the Super Bowl of wrestling, everyone knows who Hulk Hogan is. I know he's kind of a
Oh,
racist
hey,
now.
I actually know who we're talking about.
the racist guy?
Well, you said you wanted to do a tribute, and I'm like, I don't know who this person
Not
is.
to Hulk Hogan.
Oh, okay, never mind. No,
he
I don't
didn't
know who
pass.
we're talking about.
He did much worse. But anyway, so everyone knows who Hulk Hogan is, and he was very much the he's the Mario of wrestling. He started all, he made it huge, but what kind of gets neglected, people forget that for every good guy you need that good villain, and that's what Roddy Piper was.
Yeah,
And
okay, no, I don't know that guy.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, and if you're not big, if you're older, you kind of know who he is. But he was very mainstream, and he's the guy that doesn't get a lot of credit because with their very first like WrestleMania, that's like their Super Bowl. If it wouldn't have panned out, they'd be out of business. And he's the big thing because it's like I was just saying, for every great hero, you need a great villain, and that's what he was. He actually hit Cyndi Lauper. Like, it was all scripted and everything, but like he did like all these. He was the first. Like,
he was Canadian too, wasn't he?
He was Canadian. Yes, he was the first guy that people just wanted to kill and like get their hands on, and like, and he told stories about like after wrestling events, he'd have to like be escorted out because people would be trying to kill him and they'd slash his tires and this and that. Like, he was
rowdy to say the least.
Exactly. Like, he got the name for a reason. So he just done so much to revolutionize the business. And as far as my half or my little part of the podcast, I'm dedicating to him because he's given me something I really love, and it's going to be something that he's with me for the rest of my life. Wrestling is very much like a family. It's very much like other communities, and it's been tough. We've lost a lot of people this month, but he was a big part. And that's the thing. I've been talking to other people with comics and games. It's great because you have these heroes that they could die, but they'll be back in a year or two for a franchise or whatnot. But that's the thing with wrestling. You have these characters, but they're played by real people, so when you lose them, they're gone. It's kind of a weird reality, they don't come back like Batman does. Like, Batman's dead in the comics now, but he'll be back in 2 years because they want.
Or even if the actor dies, they just can get
exactly,
another
they
guy.
recast, but you can't bring in like, here's Rowdy Roddy, but you're like, no, it's not. So just wanted to give a quick shout to him, but yeah, so that's about it, and I will pick up the movie.
I would
now.
say moment of silence, but it's a podcast, so that'd probably be.
You guys can pause for a minute.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, pause.
Pause for 1 minute, please.
Anyways.
All right, we're back.
Love you, Roddy. Now, to get into the tidbits, to come back to flashback to last week, we kind of were talking about Channing Tatum. He is officially signed for Gambit now. He's made the deal. He's in. He's closed. Some people are speculating that maybe his agents had something to do with putting out those rumors, so he could maybe get some money or something like that. So that kind of does make sense. So he's closed in. As far as other X-Men news and contracts, it's rumored that Michael Fassbender, James McAvoy, Magneto, and Professor X, respectively, they've signed on for a few more years. So that's pretty good. It's kind of been my dream for them to play them as young and go all the way till they're old, just like Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart. So that'd be great. And then the last news that came out, whenever you listen to this, in the past week, that Fox is pretty much steamheading to get a Fox X-Men live-action television show. I'm excited for it because it's X-Men, but I don't think it's gonna be that good. I just don't see how it could, kind of work. You guys have seen the movies. Do you think that would work, or is that too ambitious, like an X-Men live action show? Because likely as well, it's not going to have like Wolverine or Cyclops. It's not going to have those big people.
That'd be how is it supposed to relate to the story? Like
They've
the
not said
movies?
anything. They just said we're going to make a TV show, and it's looking like very certain now.
I don't know. I think part of the X-Men is all the detail that goes into like the computer-generated imagery and everything like that. And I think if they're pushing to get a new episode every week, that's going to be compromised.
Yeah. And on Fox, too. Like with HBO or something like that, maybe. That's the other thing, like, you made a good point. They should do, like, just 12 to 10 episodes. They shouldn't do, like, other shows where they go, like, 24 to 26, because that'd be, like...
Yeah. That would not work.
No. So, other than that, the last thing I want to touch on before we get into some Gamescom stuff, because that's the biggest stuff this week, but I imagine everyone's had a chance to see the DeadPool trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Kirkland! Oh my god. Anyway.
He's the slacker of the group.
Yeah.
We need one of them.
I'm sorry.
You get out of
I
here.
have it, yeah.
DJ Body Oil. What are
See you next week, guys.
Yeah. What are people's thoughts? I know we've seen bits and pieces of it from Comic-Con, but we got the official Radar, and we got a Green Band one, so that's nice too, but nobody's watching that one. They're watching the Radar one. They want to see that. So what was everyone's thoughts on that? Are you excited, or... What? I'm very excited. I'm
like ecstatic for it. Like, I'm so excited for it. It's gonna be like really, really good. Like, I think the fact that they managed to finally get Ryan Reynolds to do it is perfect. Because, like you'd say,
I think it's the other way around, though. Almost that he got them to do it.
You think so?
Really?
I think so.
I like the little shout out to Green Lantern. That was funny.
Yeah, that's good. But Sorry, continue.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, when he said his suit's not made of green or something like that.
Don't
Yeah.
make it green or animated. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a nice
Yeah.
little, like, screw you to the movie. So,
That was good. Yeah, no, I'm glad they finally, Deadpool and Ryan Reynolds are finally coming together. I've been waiting for that for a long time. Like I always heard rumors online about it and everything, so I'm just waiting for it to come on theaters.
Yeah, well, we've been talking about it for a long time. I remember me and Travis back when Target Canada was a thing. We were.
I never worked at Target, no.
Not affiliated then.
Yeah, no way.
It's okay. Target Canada doesn't exist anymore
Exactly.
anyway. Yeah, I remember us
RIP.
like talking about it instead of working. So it's been quite a
I
while.
always
then.
worked, even though I didn't work there, but
You always worked for a company you didn't work
We'd
for.
come by and talk
Exactly.
to people.
exactly.
Sometimes wear the uniform and work, but you know.
And Dylan, how much do you know about the Deadpool character? Because I know you don't know much
About what, sorry?
The Deadpool character in general.
Nothing.
Nothing. You
Other
just saw the
than
trailer
what
and you
I've
thought it
heard you
looked
talk.
good?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I know I talk a lot, but like,
Well, no, I've heard a couple things from you.
okay,
but-
okay. What? Well, is it because it's on the funny side, or is it's radar, lots of violence? Like, what for you? That's not a comic book person that has knowledge of Deadpool. What made you seem like, oh, this could be good, or this seems interesting?
I don't know, just a nice trailer. It looked pretty funny. It looks pretty funny, so.
Yeah, yeah.
I really have no insight for Deadpool, so yeah.
Okay.
You can't just hit me with that kind of thing, man.
No, I'm not gonna spoil it. You got February 2016. It's coming out, and
It's hard to not get hyped about anything like comic book movie because you just go so ham about
I
anything.
take it all up.
Even like
yeah.
Fantastic Four. Okay, maybe not ham about that.
Well, not anymore. We'll talk about that at the end of the episode, but yeah. No, the trailer, I don't know, it's been like a battle for my heart between like Batman vs. Superman, the Civil War, and Deadpool. And I think Deadpool's maybe taking it for me is what I'm most excited for because we haven't seen it yet. But it's tough because that Batman vs. Superman trailer looks so good. I can still watch it and get goosebumps.
Superman's gonna win this.
He's not going to win. We're going to get into this one time, but he's not going to win.
Okay,
Batman has a better win ratio.
Fly away, use laser eyes, and he's dead. Then the kryptonite.
But he can't kill people.
In the trailer, Superman
Okay,
flew to Batman
okay,
and
well-
used laser eyes, and Batman got away. So.
Exactly.
Okay, we're
In
just
the
gonna-
trailer.
That's why in that
Let's come
trailer,
back to
I
this.
also think... Okay, sorry, tangent.
Well, they have to give Batman a shot, you see.
No, they have to give Superman a shot. Batman's up here, Superman's down here.
See, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Tell me why.
Because there's many reasons. One thing, like I've told you before, like, Superman is the classic... Not classic, he's not as bad as this, but he's the shoot first, ask questions later type of guy. Like, because he has all these powers, he just goes in thinking, I can just do it. And he gets really cocky. And that's why people, not only Batman, Luthor beats him a lot of times too, because both of them are, like, Luthor's like the evil Batman. Like, both of them think, like, 10 steps ahead. They're chess players. And that's the same thing you'll probably see in this movie, that Batman's going to have a reason... What?
They're giving Lex hair. Have you seen the picture of Jesse?
Yeah, but he's
Eisenberg?
going to lose it. Because in the comics, you know how he loses it? Too much
You
exposure
think-
to
Oh,
kryptonite.
so you think they're okay? Well, how long is this movie gonna be if they're doing?
By that trailer, it looks like it's going to be like 5 hours. That's a lot of story in that trailer. Like, that trailer alone is 4.5 minutes. That is the longest trailer I think I've ever seen. That's a short film. Like, that's huge. Like, you got Batman, you got Wonder Woman, you got Superman, and then with Batman too, you got to establish all the new people, like the new Alfred. They're going to talk about the Robin, because he's dead. The Robin. He's not the Rock. Why am I calling him the Robin? But Robin's obviously dead. If you've seen that trailer, there's a burnt suit, and that's a huge storyline in the comics, the Red Hood. He's going to come back to life. Sorry, I'm spoiling everything, but, like, they won't do it all exactly, but there's a good thing. And they're probably going to have Joker flashbacks, so that's just the Batman stuff. So it's going to be long, but anyway, so Batman... And yeah, Luthor with hair. They always think for him. That's the thing with Batman. Like, in the comics, he's beaten in multiple ways. Like, he's gotten, like, a suit made out of kryptonite. He's one time put kryptonite in his blood. Like, he's had it in his bloodline. So Superman can't even touch him or he's done. He's had Green Arrow.
So what's the deal? Like, they just know everything about the other guy? Like, or they...
Batman does, because he goes out of his way to go do the homework and follow and all this. Where Superman's just kind of like, oh, I'm Superman. I'll go fly over there and, like, beat up Batman. But, like, sorry, if you look at the comic ratio, like, Batman has him. And it's like... I don't write this, guys. I don't like it. I'm just going off of history, and no. And the other big quote is Batman's always the same thing, that he says he's a more terrible person than Superman. So Superman could never really bring himself to truly like beat on Batman big, like really hurt him. But Batman's like, I will hurt this.
Yeah, but what if he's gonna like die if he doesn't?
Who? Like, what do you
Superman.
mean? Superman? Like, well, I don't know.
Why would
Maybe
he?
that movie will answer it, but I I don't
Okay,
know.
let's right now. So we're like, recording this August 6th or whatever it is. Let's place bets right now on air. I'm gonna say Superman because it's logical. Okay.
You guys go around and then I'll say my thing last.
Well, we already know you're going to say Batman.
No, I'm not. Go.
Oh.
Go. I'll go
You're
last.
not, or
Okay,
you're not going to
Who
not?
do you think's gonna win this?
Just based on like how strong they are, Superman for sure.
Okay.
I think Batman, just because he has like the kryptonite advantage.
Strickland's back in the
But
podcast.
here's the thing.
At Target, when we were working at Target Canada,
Now,
you literally
obviously,
were telling me all about this.
The thing is, they have
About how
to
he had, like,
make
a
the
suit.
movie like entertaining. But at the end of the day, if Superman wants to, if he's in any sort of trouble, he can just like fly up and just
Yeah,
be gone.
I agree.
He can get out of any situation.
If you just
Whereas
put
Batman doesn't
and
have
Superman,
like.
no prior experience they have to fight, then yes. But that's where in the comics they make Batman seem like he is a mastermind. He plans out 20 moves ahead. He
Okay,
knows
we
what's
gotta
gonna
finish
happen.
this, Taylor.
I'm gonna say Batman. He's a
world's greatest detective.
Brains win over
Exactly.
Brawn or whatever. Like,
And then
he's
you're gonna
so
pick
smart.
Yeah, but
Batman?
there's a difference between Brawn and Superman.
Yeah, but there's not. Even Luthor can beat him sometimes. That's what I mean. Like, okay, that's what I mean. Superman's so insecure. He still needs like a Justice League to help him out. You know something's wrong there. He needs 6 other people to still help him out that are like aliens.
Yeah, but he's
and
got the Robin. So
The Robin.
so I mean,
That's not of heart. He's just like, oh, I'll take on this orphan because I feel bad about my parents. No, it's gonna be a draw. No one's gonna win. No one's gonna lose. They're gonna fight, and then they're gonna realize why
then they
they're
need
fighting.
a sequel.
No, they're gonna realize that for some reason, and obviously it's probably gonna be Luthor. He's put them up against each other and be like, "Why are we fighting? Let's go get this guy." So you'll never get a definitive winner. I have a suspicion that maybe Superman is taken over by Luthor because there's that shot where Superman's on his knees and Luthor's like touching his cheek. So I have a feeling like he's controlling him, and that's why Batman will need Wonder Woman because this is not Superman. He's evil Superman. So then he's just gonna try and kill Batman. Then yes, but that's not the Superman character. But evil Superman could kill Batman. Because he's evil and he just wants to kill him. But that's why I think Wonder
Your
Woman's in
words
this
per
movie.
minute right now.
I think that's why Wonder Woman's in this movie because she's going to come down and help him out. And then once they realize what's going on, oh, it's Luthor. So I'll say draw, and like they'll be friends. Like I don't even think the whole movie will be them fighting. I think like the first half will be like I think they're playing up big time for you to go see it, and then the next half will be them teaming up. And I just like that it looks so dark. Like it looks so like.
Oh yeah.
And the shot that gives me goosebumps every time is when he's on the phone and he sees that building collapse and he runs in the building and there's smoke and it's like tying in the last one. But anyways, to get back to where we were, between that and Civil War, which Civil War is one of the greatest comic book storylines, and Deadpool, I still for some reason like I almost want to see Deadpool the most, even though Batman's my favorite character, just because Deadpool has not been on screen yet. Like you haven't seen anything of this, and it's the one that intrigues me more because Marvel, they'll knock it out of the park. It'll be good. Batman vs Superman, even if it's not the greatest, it's still going to be great. You're going to get to see Batman and Superman beat the crap out of each other. You're going to be entertained. And Deadpool's the one that's the big question. I think it will be good, but people think a lot of things are good. I'm sure there's a lot of people that thought Fantastic Four is going to be really good. I don't know. I can't make that judgment, but a lot of people are retracting that statement now. So I'm very excited for Deadpool. So
Deadpool comes out at the same time as Zoolander 2, so it'll be a fun-filled weekend.
February. Is it the same day? Or
Yeah,
same weekend?
same release.
I think one will budge. I think Zoolander will move.
I'm not gonna lie though, this is like the first time ever that I've had good movies come out on my near my birthday. February is never a good
No,
month.
because it's Valentine, you just get a bunch of like romantic comedies.
Usually
You
it's not
most
even
time.
like that.
I
It's
guess
it's
so, yeah.
terrible. But I will shout out, just looking now, that apparently Guardians of the Galaxy is coming out the same weekend as Batman vs Superman. So that'll be interesting.
2?
That's pretty awesome.
No, you.
Batman vs Superman, Captain America, and Guardians of the Galaxy all on the same.
That's wrong. That's not out till 2016. That's an old schedule too, because it was originally that, and then Batman.
He's like got it all memorized.
No.
That weekend last year.
They were gonna come out the same day, B versus S, and then Civil War, but then Batman vs Superman budged, and they moved further ahead.
Are they?
Yeah, because that's a.
Okay,
dumb
so what's their
move.
exact release date right now?
No, I think this is wrong. They have that wrong. Civil War's in July, and they're in March. So they kind of have it right
so they
wrong.
both spun
But
out?
Batman vs Superman's the one that crumpled their knees. Because, sorry, DC, you're losing. You got a lot to go up to. Sorry, Taylor, it's Microsoft and Sony. Microsoft has a big heel to climb. It's the same way as DC.
Well, wait till I get into
We will.
the GamesCom.
But,
Which one grabs his
Does anyone care
journal?
about Warcraft? Warcraft has a release date too.
like World of Warcraft?
The movie.
Yeah, we were just talking about this earlier.
Where's the
Kirkland just
movie?
found out it's live action.
No, it's not.
What?
Oh, it is. Yeah, sorry.
See, we
I
just
thought you
told
meant
him.
the- yeah,
We
I
told him
know.
off the cast, and like he was really excited. Now he's trying to make me look like some fool.
Well, no.
movie will be live action with yet to be determined level of CG, environments, and effects.
A
Story will
lot
take
of
place
CG.
about a year before the events in World of Warcraft take place. The film will be told from the Alliance perspective. Already release date for that. I will be seeing it.
I'm actually excited for that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the near future.
Anyways, yeah, you're excited, and also you're not excited for World of Warcraft for another reasons, because GameCom was happening this week. It's still going on. It still goes on till, like, Saturday, Sunday. But the big stuff pretty much out of the way. The press conference went.
Ooh, also this weekend, the first ever Super Smash Con, actually.
Yes,
Have you guys heard about that?
I heard.
I don't actually know, like, exactly what's going on. I just know they have, like, a tournament for every game. I don't know what else is there.
Why aren't you there?
I was thinking about it. It's somewhere, like, pretty close to the East Coast, so it was another really expensive flight, and I didn't really want to...
Next year.
Yeah, well, we'll see if they do another one. I mean,
Is this the first one?
first ever.
I'm sure they'll do it again.
They might, I don't know. Well, I mean, maybe not, because Smash 4 just came out, well, not recently, I guess, but in the last few months, whereas next year, it'll have been a year and a few months, so I don't know, maybe...
As long as they're putting
It might just be like a Smash 4 advertisement thing, I don't know. But they have a tournament for every Smash game, so that's pretty cool. I'll definitely... I'll be watching it.
Study up to play all three.
I mean, I just play Melee competitively, but
Okay.
I might try the other ones. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I'd probably go next year if they have it. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
There's just so many tournaments to go to. So, I don't know.
So many tournaments, so
There-
little time.
Yeah.
There really is. Like, oh, yeah. I don't know. I'll be watching it this weekend for sure.
That's good. Anyways, Kirkland, you at first want to talk about the World of Warcraft side from Gamescom.
Oh yes,
What
the
do you
new
gotta say?
DLC Legion that's coming out. For me, since World of Warcraft has originally come out, I don't know the original date of the release, so like the vanilla
God.
game. Like,
Oh.
yeah, a long time
Long
ago. Yeah,
time
a long
ago.
time ago. Like I've followed it since then. I've had the game since Burning Crusade, but I didn't like put in like the hundreds of hours that everyone did.
Mm-hmm.
But because for me, I came from Warcraft 3. Yeah, Warcraft 3. That's what got me interested in the series, and that's what I'm most excited for this new DLC because it's covering Illidan. I don't know if any of you guys know Warcraft.
I know
Hey,
Warcraft 3, but I don't know the
Taylor,
details.
I know Illidan.
Illidan? Okay,
yeah.
yeah. Okay,
This is
Illidan.
French.
Illidan, like he's like the badass of like the series. Like he's just like everyone's favorite character for some reason. Like he's like the bad guy, but like for some reason you like him. Like
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. He just I don't know. It's
Some
It's
villain.
villains,
yeah,
man.
it's something about it.
Villains
Like he
are-
has a good storyline too, because in Warcraft 3, like you actually follow his story, and then in this one, like go back to Burning Crusade on that DLC. He's the bad guy, like he's portrayed, like because you're heroes, and then you go on the raid and it takes hours, like because that's what World of Warcraft is.
Yeah.
And then
Hours and
yeah,
hours.
like it's literal though. Like it's
Yeah.
hilarious. And then for the new DLC though, it's covering the Burning Legion. It's coming back, and what's the coolest thing is you actually you're allies with Illidan, so you'll go on quests with him.
And that was the villain?
Yeah, he was the
Okay.
villain from Burning Crusade. He was like the raid boss, and Warcraft 3 he was the villain. But like certain areas or certain parts of the story, you'll play with him, you'll play against him. It's like he's just a major character through the series.
In that universe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally in the World of Warcraft universe.
So it's good to
Oh, I
come
hope
back
he's
to
in the
him.
movie. Like honestly, like he's a major character.
But
like,
if it's a prequel, do you think he will be?
oh,
Like,
I didn't know that. Sorry, I don't know
Because if it's a
everything
year
about it.
before, then I don't know
Yeah, I
what's
doubt
going
it then.
on. Yeah. But that sequels, man.
Yeah.
That's why they do.
I know it's but anyways, to go back to the new DLC that's coming out. They're introducing I think it's 36 new artifacts, weapons, which is the first time you can actually like customize them. Basically, there's different versions of each weapon, which is really cool. Like there's a corrupted version and then like a flaming version, and they look completely different. They look really cool. And the level cap is like 110 or something. I don't know, but
So you'll get there easily.
no. No. Like my last character I had was 90, and that was
They'll probably give a free, like, high level with
That's-
pre-order, though. They always do.
yeah, like on Warlords or Draenor. That's what
It's free level
yeah,
90.
Free level 90. Yeah, I could definitely see them do that again, like for sure, because
Money. Ooh, sweet
Oh
money.
yeah, like
It's
because
all about the cheddar.
oh, even if it doesn't come free with the pre-order, like you can already
Yeah, you can just buy it.
you can already buy it for like $20-something. Just get a level boost and some like. Obviously, if they sell it, people will buy it.
Yeah, and also there's people out there that it might just be the only game they play, right?
Yeah,
so
that is-
it's worth it for them.
I mean, when you've already put in so many hours in an expansion just to get to level 90, it's like, why do I want to do this again when
Yeah.
I can just,
Yeah,
pay 20
totally.
bucks
Right.
and like because the game,
about the challenge.
they say the game doesn't start till max level. So I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
why do you want to spend 1,000 hours
Yeah.
to get there, right? I can see it.
Yeah, me too. Like you said, the game doesn't really start till your max level. Like on each DLC, they introduce like new, or I shouldn't say each one, but majority of the DLCs they introduce new continents. So this new one,
Yeah.
like it's, and you can't even go there until your max level, and
They're made of continents, right?
yeah, like they just add it to the
Yes.
world.
Okay,
Or whatever.
I was just wondering.
No,
I
it's
didn't know.
it's Europe.
I've never-
Europe's in World of Warcraft
Wow.
now.
Yeah, they're probably not in Canada.
Great.
Sick.
I've never played it, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
just-
that's fair enough. But yeah, the new see, I need my notes. Hold on.
Oh.
But I think the biggest thing that's attracting me to this DLC is probably the new class, which is Demon Hunter, which basically you look exactly like Illidan. And
Yeah.
Is it related to Diablo Demon Hunter in any way?
no.
Crossover?
No, not at all. No, that's completely
They just
Well,
like that
it'll
name.
probably be similar because Blizzard does both.
Yeah.
Have you
Oh,
seen
that's
the
what I
character
mean.
model though for Demon Hunter?
I started
Yeah.
watching it, but
It doesn't look
Didn't
like the one
finish.
from
Oh,
Diablo.
yeah.
Because the Diablo
well,
one,
they did.
it's
Yeah,
like
they did a long
they have
one
like
too.
a crossbow
Yeah.
and it's like
Yeah.
a
Blizzard
human.
did
But in
too.
this one, you're
Two
a
commercials
demon
for it?
basically. I don't know.
Oh,
I'll show you a
commercials.
photo.
So you're a
I
demon
watched the release trailer
that's
for it.
hunting demons.
I didn't
See,
watch
if
the
you knew
trailer.
if you knew Warcraft,
I know,
you know
I'm,
what I
a,
mean.
I'm a scrub.
But yeah, you're a scrub.
I know some Diablo. I don't know Warcraft.
But yeah, that's
So you're
this
excited.
was the first DLC I think since Lich King that has really caught my eye, and that was like the third DLC I think.
And
But
when
yeah, I'm
was
really
that? That was a
excited
few
for
years
it.
ago.
I have high hopes.
I hope so.
High hopes.
So that was at GamesCom?
Yeah, that was at GamesCom.
Do you have anything else to add?
Travis is like, I'm bored here. And
No,
come
no, no.
on.
I'm just seeing Taylor's piece of paper over here, ladies and gentlemen, and he has many notes.
Yeah.
Now
Oh, he
he's
did a
getting
whip.
ready.
This is what I got for
conclude
notes.
I'll conclude about
One
the
sticky
World
note.
of Warcraft.
Get Wendy's Baconator.
Oh.
Check.
First of all, okay, are we talking about Xbox? You don't talk.
Oh, are we talking?
Let's talk about Xbox. First of all,
Taylor's coming back.
I don't know if you guys
vengeance.
saw this. There's this game. Okay, this is exactly what they're doing. Their
Diddy Kong Racing
They're-
2.
yes, they're doing their press conference, and they're like, "Oh, we're releasing this new game called Sheltered, and you can download it tonight."
Mm-hmm.
Sound familiar? Fallout, remember that? And they had their conference. They
That
talked
was
about
the
this
app
game.
game. Was it an app game?
This is an app game, and it looks the exact same as Fallout Shelter.
Oh.
It is the exact same thing. They just did the exact same thing. Bethesda did it. Absolutely cracked me up, pretty much.
Wow. That's the one
I
note.
wonder if it's gonna be as glitchy.
Probably, yeah. It'd probably be pretty glitchy.
Well, there you go.
Anyway, let's get-
Xbox One.
I
Your
can
notes are
remember
much
that.
better than mine, so we'll go through
I'm-
yours instead.
yeah,
Take
Okay.
us through the Da Vinci Code here. And
First,
encrypt this.
I gotta make this is a shout out to all of the Assassin's Creed fans out there. If you're looking for another game to branch out from Assassin's Creed, like just for a change, like the GamesCom demo of Lara Croft, like Tomb Raider, the new game coming out, I highly recommend it. Like it looks like
Boo, he's being an Xbox lackey.
No,
Buy the exclusive, boo.
Yeah, this one's exclusive, isn't it?
For a year, yeah.
it honestly looks so good. Like it looks like what Assassin's Creed Unity Assassin's Creed Unity could have learned a lot from it. Like I don't mean to
You're trying
bash
to be
it.
so nice.
I don't mean to bash it, but it's
A
Lara
soft
Croft
bash.
like Tomb Raider. It looks so good with stealth, like and everything like it. So it's just
Well, the last one was
shout out
pretty
to
good.
that.
The one that came out, what, 2 years ago, a year ago?
Something like that.
Well, no, I think like almost 3 years ago, because what messed it up, they put out the one from the next gen. Like it was originally just the 360 and PS3,
Right.
and then they did another like
Yeah.
revamp.
That one was
Yeah.
good, though, so.
It was, yeah. I'm looking forward to it. Just
I will
I don't
definitely play this
understand
one
how
when
they're
it
doing
comes
an Xbox for a year before you can get on anything else.
Money.
because they
Yeah.
just
It's all
want to try
money.
and do these, but it's such
People
a,
buy the rights to it,
Before-
so Xbox
No.
probably paid money to
Yeah.
have it for
Yeah,
a
so
year.
like for me though, like I'm not gonna play that. I'm not gonna buy it for a
no.
year now.
Well, before we get into another 30-minute tangent,
Well, now that's the Xbox play. They're like, oh, check out all these exclusives. Now
Yeah,
you're
but
going to
it's
buy
like-
our console.
But
Okay,
then, like,
sorry, I'm
once
not
again-
spending $500 on Xbox.
And, yeah,
I don't
for
even know
Tomb
what it is.
Raider.
I don't even know what it is.
Like I
Yeah.
like Tomb Raider, but not
it's only
that much.
$3.99.
$3.99. Thank you.
Plus games and another
Boxing
controller,
Day.
this and that.
Yeah, but like
Connect,
I have my
if you
Should have known when
PS4.
Target
I
closed.
have my PS4, PS3, Xbox 360.
Yeah.
It's like
All right, tell us some
Oh,
more.
hang on. I want to ask.
Is there
him-
more about?
I want to ask him while he was on Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Are you excited, back to movie news, about Robert Downey Jr. possibly being in the movie?
Well,
Wait,
like that's
Assassin's
just-
Creed movie?
What?
Is this a thing?
Where have you been?
It's hard to remember.
They're playing...
They are making so many like video game movies now. It's
Yeah, but...
hard to keep up.
That was always up in the air, like for them to make the Assassin's Creed movie, but now, like,
Well,
it's,
to be, I don't really
finalized.
follow Assassin's
Now
Creed.
they have
so-
the greatest actor possibly of
finalized.
our generation playing the assassin. Legit.
Michael Fassbender's in it. He's been supporting the project for the longest time, but it's coming out in 2016. I think it
he's
was
the man.
December. I think it was December.
So it's confirmed and
It's
whatnot?
confirmed. They're
Cool.
working on it. Production starts soon. It might have already started. I can't remember, but it's going to be such a great movie. I don't know. They haven't released many details on the story yet.
I don't know if you can say it's going to be a great movie.
Oh,
yet.
it's going to be
That's
a
going to
great
jump me the
movie.
gun. They haven't even started filming.
Oh, no.
This guy
Assassin's
loves
Creed,
the
it's
bad
great.
Assassin's Creed games. So
It's going to be great. Like,
And also the girl, I can never say her name. It's
Marianne
Marianne
Cotillard?
Yeah, from Inception that played the dead wife.
oh,
She's in it.
she bothers me.
Yeah, I don't know.
What?
I've only
She's
seen her
an
in a-
amazing actress.
I've only seen her in Inception, but she bothered me.
And
Yeah.
she was in Dark Knight Rises
Yeah.
too. She was great. She's great in
Yeah.
everything, really.
No.
She's
She's
don't
like
like
a
her
2-time
movie?
Oscar winner. or something.
Because she creeps.
I've only seen her in
creeps you out.
Inception, and no, she didn't
Yeah,
creep
she
me
was
out.
pretty creepy,
She
yeah.
just bothered me a lot in that movie.
But and then
Anyway.
possibly
Yeah,
Robert
she
Downey
creeped me
Jr.
out.
Irrelevant.
So this, I think, before Taylor continues, I think it might be the most stacked like video game movie. 'Cause I can't think of one that's had this good of a cast. Michael Fassbender,
No, that sounds
Oscar
awesome.
nominated, could win Oscar this year. The rumors are for Macbeth, and then Marion, who's won an Oscar, and then Robert Downey Jr., who's
Marion's in Macbeth, too, I
So-
think.
yeah, she's in
Yeah.
Macbeth too.
So
Yeah,
are they casting Robert Downey Jr. as?
Well, there were rumors
Leonardo,
that he's
right?
supposed to be like Leonardo da Vinci, but I
Makes
mean,
sense.
they're all
and
just
he's the
rumors.
is he the villain?
Leonardo?
Yeah.
No,
Oh
he's like
no,
a buddy.
he's like the best bud to like
Okay.
Ezio the
He-
assassin.
He like
makes his
sells you
stuff.
equipment.
Yeah,
and
he
he's
makes his
hilarious
stuff.
too.
I made a guess. I don't
What a
actually
good
know.
You're-
pairing that
you're-
would be.
he doesn't sell
Fassbender
it,
and
though.
Down in the same movie.
You have to earn it.
Yeah, you have to earn it. Gotta kill Templars to.
Templars, yeah.
Yeah.
Templars. Hashtag kill Templars.
Yeah. Hashtag kill Templars.
Hashtag
assassins.
save animal.
yeah.
Okay. Another thing. People might have missed this, but if you're Just Cause fan, like Just Cause 3 looks amazing.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it does. I've never played one, and I'm actually
It's
wanting to
it's
play it.
great.
Oh man.
And if you get Just Cause 3, it's supposed to come with a free copy of Just Cause 2 for Xbox One, so, you know, dive into that
Are
pre-order.
these just all like good things about Xbox so far? Tomb Raider exclusive. Oh, if you buy this game too, exclusive.
This podcast is already incredibly incredibly biased, so we might as well just go along with
I
it.
this
guess,
is-
but he's not even sprinkling it in. He's just take this.
I just-
In his
All the
notes
good
it
stuff.
says,
Yeah.
talk about how
wanna
good
just
this game
make
is.
them pay.
I didn't want to talk about just the one main topic. I'm getting to like my ultimate main topic that I've
Okay.
been waiting
Convince friends to buy
not even at
Xbox.
the
I've been
climax.
waiting all week to talk about this at the podcast.
Okay, let's hear it.
Well, I'm getting there. The next one.
I wanna hear it, Taylor.
Xbox One is
Mustard.
finally getting chat pads for the controllers, which is awesome because
Oh.
That's so no. Just you can get
Oh no!
you get smart glass on your phone and open the keyboard. You can use your
oh
phone
yeah, I know,
as a keyboard.
I know. I do that.
Why do
too.
you need
I
a
do that too.
keyboard?
Why?
I always liked it on the 360, but I use smart.
So you can
Glass,
send
too.
like
Yeah, but
smartly
all the-
worded trash talk to people? Like, I don't
Okay.
know why you would need it.
The 360 didn't have smart glass though. Why am I gonna go pay $40 for a
That's
keypad
true,
when I
but
have my
some
phone?
people may not have phones. There could be
Really?
like 12-year-olds
No,
that
no, no.
play COD.
The
No,
only
they
people-
still have
Have
phones.
phones.
They have phones.
This is outrageous.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
No,
like,
people
I think
just
that's
don't
cool.
know that you can do that. Those are the people who are going to buy that. The people that don't know you can do it on your phone.
That's
You
true.
sound
Okay.
like you're trying
Okay.
to call. You sound like there's like when people ride and they send out like that one politician like, "Go calm down," and this is Taylor like, "Okay, at 12 we're gonna have a meeting," and like, "Boo," and they have to like anything he brings up. Keep going.
Okay,
It's
Okay.
great.
Taylor,
This
before you
is
continue,
gold.
I have a question.
You might
Yeah.
take over the.
Are you
tidbit section.
already sponsored by Xbox?
Yeah.
Three
If so, how
podcasts in.
long?
I'm not allowed to talk about
No,
that.
who makes Assassin's Creed? Ubisoft, he's sponsored by whoever makes
Yeah,
that
there's
game.
a partnership now.
I just want to say hashtag Microsoft.
Hashtag just Microsoft.
Hey, Microsoft.
Hashtag
hate this.
Microsoft Raw.
You're gonna hate this.
I think like the DVR feature coming out is pretty good.
There's like all these catches, and you gotta buy like the
That's
old
the last
hard
one. That's the last one, I swear.
This podcast has
That's
gone
the
off the
last one.
rails. I don't even know where we
You,
are.
I sat down and I started watching the Microsoft GamesCom, so I
We
mean, all
know,
this
yeah.
stuff just
We've noticed.
I assume as much.
There's a
Okay.
page of notes.
No, but like I think
Like, if
I
I
gotta
can
hear you.
flip
It's
it to the
double-sided, guys.
Single space,
I won't read the
double-sided.
DVR thing. Okay, I'll give you guys
No,
that.
give me the DVR thing. Come on.
Well, I think like they say, it's a full-featured DVR functionality coming to Xbox One in 2016.
Why are you laughing?
It rolls off his tongue. He's like, memorize this. You are
Well,
playing.
Okay,
It-
Taylor,
it-
did you read these aloud in a mirror?
Oh no, I swear I didn't. I wrote these down just off the top of my head. Like,
Oh, okay.
the feature's not going to require subscription, which I think that's awesome. Well, because most DVRs you got to pay and all that stuff, but
All that.
Like everything else.
you can record and you can stream it, then download onto your phone or whatever. And there's no confirmation whether or not it'll be like cable or satellite TV, which is okay because I mean most people are.
So
going
far from what
to-
I'm hearing is no, though, because wouldn't that be really difficult?
What do you mean no?
Like, how are they gonna monitor that with all the different TV networks and whatnot?
Well, I think it's just through like TV apps like you can get like on.
Because that
Xbox Video
streaming
and all
part
that.
is what makes it difficult. If they're just keeping it,
You know what they'll do?
fine.
They'll have
But you
they'll have
it?
some sort of show that's exclusive only on
Because what
Xbox
happens if
DVR.
I have HBO and then I DVR Game of Thrones and I go and stream that out? Like, that's a big no-no. So that's what
I don't
mean.
know how they're gonna work it. I don't know. I
They're
don't know.
not. I think this is
I
going to
don't know
be
if they'll
a
do
train
that.
wreck. I think it's a great idea, but from what I hear, it's like there's a lot of
Well,
loopholes.
a guy's got a dream, so I hope because that would be awesome.
Taylor had a dream to one day record.
Well, to my main thing now.
Oh god.
Have any of you guys played Halo Wars?
Yes.
Mhm.
Have you beaten it?
No.
No.
No. How much did you play of it?
A little bit.
Enough.
Okay. Halo Wars is a game.
I like it.
It's like
a
an
great
RTS,
game.
isn't it?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
an RTS built for like.
Finally,
Xbox. It
they're
did
coming
so
out
good
with
for
number
Xbox.
2, hey?
Yeah.
I know it's been like gosh,
Decade
how many
or
years?
three.
It's been
And the trailer
7
doesn't even
years.
show anything.
It does
Yeah.
show a lot. It shows actually a lot. I played Halo
Okay,
Wars.
I don't know if I agree with that.
I can explain. I got it written all down
Okay.
here.
I think it shows enough. Yeah, detail.
How many Microsoft workers wrote this script for you, Taylor?
Yeah.
I can't say.
Can't confirm.
How many
or deny
Microsoft
that.
points did you get for writing that?
Yeah, how many free copies of different games are
Did you get that shirt?
I don't get
How
the
many
points.
copies of
until-
Rise did they send you?
I don't get the points till after the podcast is aired.
You get one copy of Rise for every
With
download.
a different skin each time.
I need a drink of water here.
Oh, he's so flustered.
Okay, so
Alright.
Halo Wars,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, Halo Wars like
No, this
it-
is good. This is good.
It is good. Like I'm gonna.
I have to say
But
that.
he's gonna take. I'm usually the one that talks the most. I'm just sitting back like he's taking all my percent.
I've been waiting all week for this. So,
Oh, we're out of time, folks. See you next week. Sorry, Taylor. Anyways,
okay.
go. Sorry, let him go.
At the end of Halo Wars, basically, like Halo Wars, like there's a ship called the Spirit
Hashtag
of Fire.
spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert! Yeah, like
Pause
well,
the
I'm
video.
sure it's 7
Skip a
years
minute and a
ago.
half.
Yeah.
7 years ago.
You have a minute and a half,
Seen the
go.
ending, I mean. But Halo Wars 1, it's basically the ship escapes this Forerunner planet before it explodes, but they don't have their drive to basically travel from planet to planet, so they just float through space, basically, right?
Alright. And then Halo Wars 2 picks up
the Halo Wars
where they land.
2 trailer. It basically picks up, yeah. In Halo Wars 1, there were these 3 Spartans, and they were from Red Team, and basically in the Halo Wars 2 trailer, you see one of the Spartans being dragged, and he's shooting at this brute guy, and I don't know who the brute is.
Just some brute
He's
guy.
just some brute that's causing a ruckus.
I am brute.
A brute causing a ruckus. Better than some Halo.
Douglas, that's the name of the Spartan.
Doug!
Right. Doug, yeah, Spartan 42.
Oh.
And I'm hoping, I really want to see like space battles get added to it, because that would be just amazing.
What is
like,
your obsession with space battles? Battlefront's not good enough with no space battles. Halo Wars not good enough no space
Well,
battles. Like,
with
what is your
Battlefront-
fetish with
with
space
Battlefront?
battles?
That's why you gotta get a PlayStation to get No Man's Sky when that comes
Oh,
out.
I know,
my
I'm really
God.
upset about that. That's a game
I saw
I'm
that
bad
like
for.
I think last E3 when it was announced.
So good.
Well, as to your answer for space battles, no, like with Battlefront, like why do they have spaceships above the ground? Why not just throw them a couple hundred, whatever more feet up above the planet into space? I mean, is it that
It'd be
Because
too
it's a lot of
disorienting.
work.
It'd be too
You
disorienting.
just gotta
dude.
change the background to spaceships and like blackness with stars and
So you
stuff.
would
Change
take
the background to spaceship?
Yeah, so it's like
Why can't you do that?
Spaceships, so
I don't
you
want to
just
see the
write it-
ground.
Why don't you pretend or like make a
So
mod or
you're
something.
saying-
Hey,
What's
Hey,
the
make a
tie-
mod!
yeah, Xbox
Whoa.
mods. Someone's
tie-
gonna make a mod for
The
it.
TIE Fighter versus X-Wing, you say it would be a million times better if they just changed the background to dark space. Even though it would be
Yeah.
the same gameplay and everything.
Oh yeah.
Well, no,
That's
they can
ridiculous.
do that with a mod
Seeing
thing,
the
right?
dogfight, you just see Star Destroyers in the background. You don't even really get to go towards them. It's just fighters all around. I want to be in space where you can get a bit closer to them.
And you're
All that.
telling me
Get this
this-
much closer.
Yeah. You were telling me about this earlier today, Taylor. What is some people have been playing the demo and not been too
They
kindly
say it's
about
just disorienting.
Wait, what?
Like
about the
Halo Wars?
No,
the dogfights in Star Wars
in
Battlefront.
battle
Oh, okay.
between them.
They say
Yeah.
it's so disorienting. You're trying, like, apparently the left stick is altering your speed and the right stick is changing directions, and it's just really, really, like,
It does.
That sounds-
it's
That does
really,
sound
really
messy.
hard.
I
and,
saw
like,
footage, and there was just I thought there was way too many ships.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it was ridiculous.
It looked like
Oh,
George
yeah.
Lucas made this game.
Yeah, it seems like that. He must have had a hand in it. Or a say.
I think I'll be fine with it because I don't
Yeah.
know. As long as the
Oh,
ground combat's good, I'll just take that as like a weird mini game. You know, you're up there. Like as long as the ground combat's good, and as long as the Jedi and the heroes work really well, because I'm a big fan of the heroes. As long as those work good, I'm fine with it. I'm not gonna like skewer it like you will.
I feel like-
Well, if it does one thing wrong, it's the worst Battlefront game.
I
ever.
got one more pet peeve with this. Like in the trailer, you see the Millennium Falcon flying in, which is all right and everything, and blows up the shuttle, and you see X-wings and TIE fighters. But all of a sudden, Boba Fett comes flying in.
Oh,
He
yeah.
would like never engage in like an ultimate like Imperial battle. I don't think.
I
Like,
think he's cool enough that he would.
but
Yeah,
he's
dude,
bounty
Boba Fett
hunter.
is sick.
I don't
Yeah,
think
He would do
he's
it.
sick. Of course he would do that.
I could see him being there just for the heck of it, like on no one's side, just like killing everyone for his own purpose. But
For his own
That
purpose.
sounds
Unless-
really-
unless
that
they're
sounds
paid.
against the purpose of a bounty hunter. They kill. Those guys kill for a specific reason. You say
Oh,
he's just gonna
maybe.
fly down and kill
well,
everybody.
maybe someone paid him to. I don't know.
Yeah, like you. Someone
Yeah.
paid you to
Just
steal
maybe.
this garbage. This hot garbage.
I spent a lot of time on that.
What is
That was a
this?
sick catch.
You can frame it. Is there anything else you have to
There's
talk about?
one more thing I gotta
Okay.
talk about.
Really? That's
Thank you
it?
very much.
Yeah.
I think I wrote down more what Xbox than you
Taylor's
did.
big. Oh no.
No, maybe I didn't.
Yeah, but Halo Wars 2, stoked. Definitely gonna be good.
You don't know it's definitely gonna be good.
Oh yeah,
You're excited.
they
for
learned
it.
a lot from the first one, so I think they have a lot
You
to
know,
say.
see?
And this is where I go back to saying that it didn't show much in the trailer for it because you don't really know that it's going to be good because you don't know.
It's a
anything.
different it's a different studio working on it. It's not
Yeah, and they've
What's
messed
the-
up on the regular Halo, so.
Oh.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Oh yeah, you were
It's
here
not.
last
I
week.
don't think it's mostly
Let-
343 doing it. It's the I can't remember.
Oh yeah, I can't remember who it is.
Oh, it's not 343?
Well,
Bungie?
they just gave the
It's
no.
something with an E.
Yeah, they gave the green light to someone else to work on it, and they had a
Okay.
lot of
That's
successful
potential.
games. Yeah.
Okay, then my hopes might still be there.
Yeah.
Might
Did
be okay.
you, for the other side, did you like the original Halo Wars? You and Dylan?
I didn't
Give the-
play it a whole lot, but from what I remember, it was
Yeah,
pretty
like
sweet.
I played it like a couple times. I thought it was a cool idea.
I like RTS games, so
Yeah.
mix that with
Same.
Halo Universe. You can't go wrong, really. Well,
Well,
maybe you can, but
What I didn't like though
They
is how it was
didn't.
only on Xbox. So I wanted to play on like the
Yeah.
computer.
Oh,
I thought that would have
yeah.
been so much
Yeah.
better.
that would have been better, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, it's gonna be only on Xbox.
Well,
That's
like
the thing with
PC
Halo
though.
Wars, too.
yeah.
It's
Is it
gonna
on
be on
PC?
PC as
Yeah,
well.
I'll probably check it out then.
Dude,
on
we'll
PC.
battle.
'Cause
It'll be sick.
I just don't like the idea of playing RTS. Because I remember there was one game. It was what was it called? It was Lord of the Rings.
Battlefield Earth 2.
Yeah!
So good.
Oh,
I was just
yeah.
about to bring that
Yeah,
up.
that was like the same.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's one of my all-time favorites.
I love that game.
It's so
Yeah.
good.
I love that game
This is
because
hype
I love
podcast today.
what I loved about that game is you got to choose both sides. You
Oh,
gotta
I know. when you
yeah.
unlock all like
Yeah.
the heroes and
Yeah.
villains,
Oh,
you could
it's-
be the dragons.
yeah.
You got Gandalf flying around.
Yeah.
Aragorn's on him.
Anyways,
Oh,
though.
so
Anyways.
good. And you got to
Anyways.
pick between like dwarves and the orcs and
Yeah,
the men
yeah.
and whatever else. Play that game. I don't care if it's last.
Wait,
gen,
what game is
play
this
the game.
again?
It's Battle.
Lord of the Rings, Battle for Middle Earth
Battle for
2.
Middle Earth 2. Duh.
Is that, I think is that like
It's an RTS.
third person?
Yeah. Wait, no.
No,
no.
It was
That-
it was like Halo Wars, but Lord of the
Yeah,
Rings.
you control like the
An
dwarves,
army?
and they can make like the
Yeah, like an
towers, and you
RTS.
start with a base, and it's so good.
Oh, okay.
It's so good. Yeah.
I don't know if I've played it.
Anyways, kind of got off track there. But
Wait, were
that
you
was,
talking about something?
He
I
was
thought Taylor was just talking about
No,
something.
I'm
He did bring up Lord of the Rings. You were.
Yeah, no,
that's
I
it.
was the one. Yeah.
So back to what
Lord of the Rings is cool.
That was the first game that that was
Hashtag.
the first RTS game I've ever seen on like
Console?
console. Because before I just always thought it was on PC, and then Halo Wars came out, and I'm like, oh yeah, that'd be awesome if I could play on computer. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't have an Xbox at the time when it came out, so I couldn't play it. So that's why I didn't play it really.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Well,
agree.
Microsoft this year, and well, obviously a few years from now, they're really trying to get the whole PC
Yeah,
and like
that's
Xbox
that's
world
the gist I
together.
got from their conference too.
Yeah, that they're gonna be one the same, whatnot. Like I can't remember. There's a lot of cross play, but there's no cross buy yet. So I know people want that, but that might be a little. I don't know. It's you got cross play, just don't complain now. Like you're getting some stuff, you know.
Mhm.
Like they're in the midst of starting to see how it's gonna work. You know, they're gonna see if people use it because people say they'll use it. I think they will, but if let's say they do this and no one's really doing the cross play, then they're not gonna make it cross buy and stuff like that. So. You were pointing at me. I thought you had something to say.
Oh, I wasn't playing any.
You're just trying to like force choke me.
No, I didn't even move my hands. I was
Don't
playing
say
like
anything
this.
negative about Microsoft.
Yeah, making fun of his notes.
What else you got on your note page there?
This is just back to Assassin's Creed once more. GamesCom had a demo basically for Syndicate, and it got to show because it's the two main characters are twins, and it got to show instead of the guy, it got to show the girl.
So is there like co-op or something?
It's not co-op. It's just single player, but you have two campaigns basically. You get to play as two different assassins.
They realized that the co-op wasn't working for him.
Exactly what you just
Yeah.
said describes Dishonored 2, which
Really?
I would like to remind how much that game's going to be pretty awesome.
It's gonna be the greatest game I've ever played in my entire life, I think.
Greatest game.
I
I never
w-
played the first one. What's
Okay,
so good about
Fallout
it?
4 might take that
My
one.
I'm not a Fallout fan, though.
You
That's the
will
thing.
be
Yeah,
when you
Xbox
play Fallout
360.
4.
Did I?
Yeah, but,
You can borrow
You
it.
got to try it.
I don't know.
But
'Cause
Dishonored 2 is going to be
I
sweet.
feel like I don't know. I don't want to get into that topic.
But what?
Well, Fallout.
No, get into it right now.
No,
Let's see.
no level
That's-
cap.
Yeah, but like,
Game
Okay.
doesn't end after storyline.
yeah, but what if you?
I
never
feel like
get
that's not a
into the
huge
game?
thing. That's just like Fallout
Like,
3
like
did
first
this.
starts.
Like
I
for
think
me,
the no
Fallout.
Now we're
level
not
cap. I
doing
think the no level cap is exciting.
I like that. Yeah, the story continues. That'll just be their code for almost like DLC, almost. You know, like
It'll just
And
mean open world.
yeah,
like
open world all the
Skyrim,
time
right?
like that.
Yeah.
Exactly. But the no level cap. But no, you get into what? So you're. What are you about to get into? That you don't like Fallout that much? Or you don't get the hype?
I always thought Fallout was such a that was the one game that I always wanted to play, and then when I finally did, I just couldn't get into
What,
it.
what one did you play?
I don't know, Fallout 3.
How long did you play for?
Well, I got it on Steam. I got like Game of the Year edition. I
That
bought,
didn't
like,
answer my
everything.
question.
How
At all.
long?
How? Because it's a game that
Buy it till
you
podcast.
gotta play like a bit of it before.
Yeah, I know.
You're
That's
into
what
it.
I was gonna say though, because
But
like,
how long
The
did
same
you
I
thing
play?
feel-
as what were you telling me
I feel
earlier,
like
wow.
I feel like Fallout. Like for me personally, like I literally made a choice between Fallout and Skyrim, and I just put all my time into Skyrim
I think that's kind of
because that's like 500 hours I put into Skyrim.
I feel like
probably,
he's kind of
total.
touching on something right. That does seem there's a big like. How much Skyrim do you play? And how
I love
much-
both of those series.
Okay, so
They're
Yeah,
both
but you didn't answer
I'm
the
wrong,
question.
first question. Yeah. Oh,
Oh.
okay, turn on you. How much Skyrim do you play?
Well, that's an interesting question because I like Morrowind and Oblivion a lot more than I did Skyrim. So Elder
Okay.
Scrolls series I
You
like
like-
more than Fallout, but
Yeah.
Skyrim, no, not as
Yeah.
much.
I don't know. I don't know. Like for
will
I
you
just
play the new
'cause-
one?
oh yeah for sure.
But will you buy? Not play, but will you buy it?
Well, I mean, you can't get games illegally. You have to buy them, right?
But there's a difference between like, oh hey buddy, I'll play it and then see if I like it, or are you gonna go and buy it?
I'm not buying it at release.
Yeah, there you go. He's
Like,
buying Tomb Raider
yeah, I'm buying Tomb Raider. I'm going midnight release for Fallout, but for Tomb Raider.
for your console.
Yeah.
Oh no, I guess no. I was
You
wrong.
gotta wait a year for Tomb Raider though, so you gotta play something in the meantime.
No, but he's gonna buy the Xbox, as I just said.
Wait, you did say that?
Yeah, for Tomb Raider.
Yeah, 'cause
Just
he's
a
going-
spite
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just to spite you.
I wasn't even catching up onto what you were saying or you were saying, and then
Carl's Jr.
yeah, half-pound burger. Slowing me down.
What else do you got on your page there? Anything?
Oh yeah, well.
Oh yes.
Every time you, like 5 points ago, you said this was the last.
Wait,
one.
you
I
never
I
you
get
never
to finish.
finished talking about
He goes on to slow that we
Assassin's
just interrupted
Creed.
him.
Right, because you
Yeah.
cut him off with dishonor.
Taylor's too nice.
Okay,
He
we're learning
just-
about the girl.
Yeah, well, like what you
You
said,
said we get to
whatever.
follow
Yeah,
it.
Evie, the co-op
I
just
don't
didn't
know.
work out. There was too many glitches, so they're just going back to their roots with single player.
See, it
and-
seems kind of silly to do two main characters but not have co-op.
They have that. In
Well, they're
Dishonored
separate
too,
stories,
though.
aren't they?
That's what. me
Okay,
and
okay,
Dylan
no,
were
we're
talking
letting Taylor finish before we
about.
get back to
Okay,
Dishonored.
Sorry.
What was it you said?
They're probably two different stories, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
Two
and they're probably
different
different
stories.
paths and everything. So
Exactly.
But they probably intertwine at certain points, right?
Oh, they do all
yeah,
the time.
Exactly. Exactly.
But they all have their own abilities and such, and I think you can switch between them at any point. in
Oh,
the
really?
game.
Oh, that's cool.
I think so.
But
Yeah.
then
it's
you
kinda
just
like-
say that backtracks now.
What do you mean?
What did you say they went back and they're not doing anymore? Just the co-op?
No,
Yeah,
he was talking
the
about
co-op.
co-op.
Yeah.
That still seems a little weird. When's that game supposed to come out?
This year in October.
That's close.
Yeah, but they've been working on it for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
That just seems like a big overhaul to be like, oh, we're getting rid of the co-op. Like,
Yeah, but I'm okay with that.
I
'cause
want
I
your
mean-
game to be
Well,
good, Taylor,
I mean, it's
but-
better to remove it than to add co-op,
True.
right? So
Yeah.
it's easier to just get rid of it, I would
Yeah.
imagine.
And most people end up playing the single player anyway.
But people are gonna mod it and like play co-op anyway. I
Oh
bet.
yeah, people. Will
The
mod
files will
stuff.
might still be there.
Yeah.
You know, Xbox and their DLC or modding community thing.
Hmm?
Xbox, the mod
The
thing.
mod thing, yeah. No, that's.
People are gonna mod it,
Mod
get some
it.
co-op.
Disappointed
in it.
right now. Taylor Fields, like the field is not represented as well.
I'm trying to represent Ubisoft right now.
Oh, okay. You represent.
But in the gameplay demo they showed, like, you get to see Evie Fry, like, there's abilities now, which is like a huge change because apparently as you like progress your level, I guess you'll unlock all these new abilities, and they never had anything like that with Assassin's Creed before.
Really?
Yeah, they just
That
had
seems weird.
unlockable
Yeah,
equipment
that's
and
really
stuff.
weird.
Like
right?
go on. With
What is? Give me an
What do you mean,
example.
really?
I'm really
Like,
worried
well,
about your
like,
game, Taylor.
Evie Fry basically, she's more stealth, her brother's more aggressive, and Evie Fry has this.
Is that an actual character's name?
Are you
E.B. Fry?
Evie Fry.
That's his ability.
That's so
He's
funny.
more aggressive.
No, it's just the way he is, and Evie is just more naturally just stealth and quiet. But she has this ability called
Thunder
Chameleon, which basically lets her go completely invisible, which is like
So
Pretty
they're kind
OP.
of leaving the historical aspect
pretty,
here.
It's pretty OP. I don't think we should really
Pretty
go with
OP.
that.
I would like to know where this is in history, because aren't they supposed to be like historically accurate?
Yeah, I don't remember them having any cloaking
With some
devices back
quotes
then.
on there.
Harry Potter's cloak of invisibility or something like that.
That's not based on real history.
They go to platform 9 3/4 and
But I mean, they
go
don't
get
really,
the Deathly Hollows. It could be
Yeah.
great.
They don't really need the chameleon ability because the whole game is based on hiding in haystacks and like sitting on benches and blending in the crowds, not just going next to your target, going invisible and oh, here I am. and
So
going
she
invisible
can literally
again.
go invisible.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
what
really
if-
worried for your game.
I am too. Like,
Well, there's got to be limitations
Okay,
to
what's
it,
the
right?
guy's ability?
Aggressive.
Yeah, he
I
turned
know.
aggressive.
He has lots of testosterone.
he
Steroids
gets-
galore.
they haven't revealed like too much on his abilities. This was a huge like.
He does 10%
reveal
more
for-
damage.
Yeah, with his fists.
I love just trash talk. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, go on. What else you got?
Travis is dying over here.
It's out of control.
Another thing though, like the Eagle Vision seems way more in depth. Like when you use Eagle Vision before, you got to be looking at your your targets to highlight them, to reveal them. But this, like Evie Fry uses it, and just the whole map, like 30 people in front of her, just highlighted in red all targets, and that was just huge. That's gonna help out, like trying to find your targets a lot more. Not to mention, as I said, like the unlockable abilities, and when you are given a task to do, like a mission, they call it black box missions apparently, but usually in Assassin's Creed you have like one guy you got to assassinate and you can hide in a bench, kill some guards and get there, but when you see your target you got to assassinate, they've given you like 10 different ways to do it. You can ask these guys to help you, you can sneak in over here, you can end up luring this guard and taking his
So
uniform.
it's Hitman?
I don't know, I've never played Hitman, so
You
I
just
don't know.
described Hitman to
Oh,
a
well
T.
then, there you go, they're bringing that
Yeah,
into
but-
Assassin's Creed then.
Wait, are you saying they're adding that?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like you could always do that.
No, before it was mostly like if you're gonna go assassinate like this Lord Templar or whatever, you could.
Oh, I
he's
get it.
walking
Like
around
his
and you
main
gotta
guy.
sneak in, throw smoke bombs and stuff. But this time it's like
Smoke
there's a
bombs.
guard fighting someone over here. You go and help the guard, and the guard takes you hostage as your ally though secretly, and he takes you right to her, so you don't have to kill the
Oh,
Templars.
that's cool.
And then you just jump out and kill her, or you can take another approach where you kill everyone.
Think
or-
it'll be possible to beat the game without killing anyone?
Absolutely.
Other than
Not.
other
No,
than
but you
the
assassinate people.
no,
Yeah.
like other than the actual like target.
I'm like, you're gonna lose the first
Other
level every
than
time.
like assessing your targets, you probably could, but I think you're not gonna have any fun.
Could you do it?
I don't know. I think
could do it. Yeah.
I did that in Dishonored.
Yeah, but
tried to-
Dishonored, they made the
Yeah, there's
game
an
to be able to
achievement
do
for
that.
that.
Yeah, I guess
I
that's
did it.
Did you?
Just want to show it out there.
Yeah.
Just go on my Steam if you don't believe me.
Dishonored type.
I mean, you could always do the Batman approach where you don't save people, you let them die. I mean,
That's just like they use that once in a movie. That is not Batman history, man. Like he does not do that. Like,
the Batman thing.
yeah,
the Batman.
the Batman thing that he did once in a movie.
So you put your notes away. I'm guessing you're done.
I am done. It's all yours.
Did you guys see Quantum Break? Did you see the trailer for that?
No.
That was in the Xbox conference. How did you not see that?
I watched
I
it
don't know
when
Xbox.
Travis told me about it.
Oh, okay, well, it's like this new TV show coming out, and there's like a game alongside it, and they're going to be related somehow. It has
They tried that already.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work.
Defiance.
No, that was different though. Wasn't
I don't know any of the actors' names. I can't
Because
remember.
Defiance was a show.
So I was
and then
hoping you
could
guys
play
would have
through the
seen it.
game. This is like you play through a level and you unlock an
hour.
episode of the
Oh.
TV show.
Okay.
You keep going because I want everyone's opinions. I don't like the idea.
Well, I
For
was
me,
hoping
just
you
wanna play
guys
a
would have
game.
seen it so we could.
Oh, I seen it. I didn't watch the full. I had to listen to it. Unfortunately, I couldn't see all the visual, but I saw enough of it. The concept. I don't know. It's one of those it sounds like everyone was in a room and we could do this and it'd be a TV show, and I don't know. It's because if it went so quiet for a while. They announced it, I think, a couple E3s ago at least.
Oh,
and then
really? Okay,
Yeah,
I
and
didn't
then it
know
went quiet, and then for a while they weren't talking about the TV
Well,
element.
what
at
are
all.
the actors' names?
Well,
there's
now
the
they have
one-
new ones. There's Sean Ashmore, who was Iceman and X-Men.
They have
I can't
Dominic Mahatman.
Yeah, who was
Pippin. Call him Pippin or Mary. I don't know. I can't remember.
The guy from Lost? Or
The guy who was in
Guy from
Lost,
Lost, yeah.
and
that
in
guy?
Lord of the Rings, and in
Charlie.
Quantum.
he wasn't Charlie. No.
Wait, Charlie? What?
In Lost.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
who was
Oh,
Sam,
okay, I know who
Pippin,
that
and
person
Charlie?
is.
So that
He
guy.
was Mary, by the way. I'm pretty sure.
I can't remember.
I'll bet you.
Well, Marion was the guy from Lost, who was Charlie. And then Pippin's the other guy.
We were trying to figure out
Well,
where his
anyway,
name
the
was.
point is that guy.
Man.
And the villain in the game is from Game of Thrones. I can't remember it, but he plays Littlefinger in Game of Thrones. It's a good cast because
Yeah,
what happened
that's what
was
I'm
they
saying.
had the game. They announced a few years ago, and they had this cast, and they had the concept of apparently it's going to be. They don't know for sure, but you'll play like a level, and then you'll unlock an episode, and then you'll kind of go into.
So
it.
wait, that's for
That's
this
weird.
game, or is that for
That's
the one
for Quantum
she?
Break.
Okay, yeah, I
Like
don't know.
her one was different, where they coincide them together. This is literally like a TV show in the game. I don't like it because I don't have an Xbox, so I won't be playing it. But I have no interest. I just want to play a game and play it. I feel like nothing that huge is going to happen in the game or the show. It's tough because I feel like it's going to be story. The episode will have a lot of story, and then it'll be oh, we got to get to here. So it'll just be a bunch of action, and then it'll be another episode of dialogue and whatnot, and then a bunch of action. I feel like what you play is gonna be insignificant to really the whole story. Just kind of
So the show will work on its own. Do you mean?
But yeah, oh yeah, that's what I mean. The show, you could take it out and there'd be no game. Yeah, exactly what you said.
Well, the game-
the show will work, and to me,
The
that's
game
what's the point of the
wouldn't
game?
really have a story, but you'd still play it all. of
Yeah,
it.
but that doesn't interest me. That doesn't they're
I
trying
know.
to make
I
it
hear.
sound
I hear
like
what you're saying.
They're almost trying to make it spin like a Telltale game, right? Oh, if you do this, this episode will be different. But I don't think so. I think it's just you're gonna play, and then there'll be an episode. I'm gonna play, and how long the episode is, that's the question too.
Yeah.
I think if they're going by TV standards, it'll be 42 minutes, and I don't want to watch for it. If it's a good game, that would suck to play a level and then 42 minutes.
Yeah, I
guess-
feel like that would change the tempo way too much.
Yeah.
You'd be playing an action scene, you're like, alright, this is really, I'm actually getting into this.
I think
You're
it'll
playing
be
for however
really
long,
hard for them to pull it off.
And then it just stops,
I
and
don't
you have to
think-
watch
Yeah.
TV for 40 minutes? It's like, what?
I don't think they will pull off. I think it will bomb. I think people will get it. I think it'll do mediocre wise, number wise, and I think reviews. I don't like.
This is also Xbox exclusive.
Yeah. So
Yes, I'm not even gonna touch it then.
Yeah.
'Cause-
so Taylor can let us know about Quantum
Yeah,
Break.
I will.
Just from what I see, there's nothing they sold me, and I don't know. It's cool to have, I guess, actors in video games, but in this way they're doing it. I don't know. I like who was it? When Willem Dafoe and Ellen Page did that game for PlayStation.
Oh,
Last
Beyond
of
Two
Us?
Souls? Is
Yeah,
that what it was
I
called?
think so, or something like that.
Was it
No,
not Last of Us?
Not that.
Sorry,
No,
I think it was
even
called
that was my
Beyond Two
guess.
Souls.
I think it was that.
Yeah.
But
That was
no,
pretty
and they
good
did
too.
that other times, and then you're
what's
talking
the
about
other-
last week with Silent Hills. It would have been cool
Oh.
for Norman Reedus to be in it. I like
I
that.
can't.
I like when it's based off the look of a person, but I don't know. I don't think it's gonna work.
Just to add on what you're saying, who'd they do for Call of Duty? Didn't they just do Kevin Spacey?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Kevin Spacey's
Um,
the man.
Amazing.
There's another game
Kevin
though.
Spacey is the man. I agree.
He's
I-
very good.
Hashtag
Ah,
Kevin
I just
Spacey
wanted to
is
make
the
a
man.
movie.
Go watch it.
There's a game similar like the one you're talking about with Ellen Page. It was I think it was supposed to be a game before that game, not continuing, but just from the same creators,
Yeah.
similar style, and yeah, it was like that. It was like a movie basically. You just follow it, and then it'd be you do something, then you just hit left, or,
Yeah.
at a part or something
Yeah.
like that, and it's I don't know. it's
It's weird. I don't know. It's a weird thing. Actors getting into games. I like it when it's the Kevin Spacey stuff, and
Yeah.
when it's Call of Duty Zombies and whatnot. And like Hayden Panettiere, she's gonna be in that Until Dawn games. That's kind of cool. And there's other actors, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know if I like the Quantum Break thing. I'll be interested to see, like, if someone has it, I'll check it out. But it's not nothing for me. I'm gonna go shell $60 for because it's. I don't know if it works. You'll see it a bunch then. Like if that becomes really popular, people will be all over, and you'll see games here and games and TV shows there and there. But yeah.
Oh yeah. Another thing, Crackdown. Did you guys ever play Crackdown? Crackdown 3 is coming out.
I saw that.
For me, it's really weird. Crackdown 1 is probably one of my favorite games of all time, but I never bought or tried Crackdown 2. So
Apparently it's terrible. I've never played one. But
that's one of the things I was thinking. Oh, maybe I'll finally get to it, and then I heard it was not good.
yeah.
But I don't even know what people thought about the first one. So
Did you play Crackdown 2?
I did. I don't remember much because it was such a long.
what
time
one did you?
ago.
Yeah,
Crackdown
tell-
2 or
tell
I
us
one?
about-
didn't play 2. I just played 1 because I
Yeah.
had the same.
No,
2
we played
2 wasn't that good. That's what I heard. But that was a long time ago that I played Crackdown 1, and I loved it.
That's an awesome game.
To
The
me-
only thing new, though, that I could spot in the trailer from Crackdown 1, like I didn't even play 2, but the only thing new I can spot from the first one is that like everything is destructible,
Yeah,
which
I
is
saw
actually
that.
pretty cool.
You just show, like, the whole
If you guys
city.
haven't played, it probably means nothing to you, but
I know of like.
I think that, I don't know. However, I'm not sure if that's just in single player or multiplayer, because I got a hint that it might just be multiplayer. But that I might. I don't know. It's hard to say. I never did play the second one. I heard it was bad, so
Well, I heard.
I'm wondering,
that-
is it the same people who made the first and second one? I don't even know.
No idea.
But Crackdown 1 is one of my favorite games of all time, so definitely something I might check out. Did you guys see Scalebound?
No, I
Perhaps.
keep hearing about this, and I've only seen images.
This is the
and
first time
whatnot.
I've seen it.
Every time I've seen an image, I've kind of been like, meh. But
I don't know. I saw the trailer for it, I guess, or I guess they just showed off some gameplay.
yeah,
It's weird because it's like a game. It looks like a game that's almost like co-op of you and a dragon, but it doesn't look like you play the dragon at all, which would be like the fun part of it.
yeah.
Other than that, the combat looked really not like it looked really boring. So I
Yeah.
don't know.
So unless you can play as the dragon, it's not really worth it.
Yeah, I wonder how the two connect. I wonder if you because it doesn't look like you control like maybe send them over there.
So it just looks like Xbox's version of like the last.
It looks
game.
meh. I don't know if that was an exclusive though.
I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is because that's on their 2016 line. They are trying to. They got a pretty good stacked line this year because Sony doesn't really have. Well, actually, they have no exclusives. They're just relying on third parties, and then next year is going to be huge for both parties. So that'll be. I don't know. That'll be an interesting year.
I wrote down a couple other games. I don't even remember what they were like, so I'm not going to talk about those.
Okay. That means that's
Dark
a good sign
Souls.
for those games.
Dark Souls 3 though. You're probably stoked
I
about
know.
that.
I saw that. I saw a little bit of the footage.
Did they?
They say I don't know because
I don't
For
even
me-
remember what they showed. But that's all I got.
they
also.
show the gameplay trailer and they talked a little bit of what they're changing. I think they're changing the PvP. For me, I've never played Dark Souls 2. The only thing, like obviously it's gonna look better because it's a newer game. I think the gameplay is gonna be a lot cleaner. They say it's gonna be easier. Like it's not gonna be like Dark
I
Souls.
feel like the
1.
game is based around the fact that it's hard.
Yeah, that's kind of disappointing.
Yeah, but Dark Souls 1 going to Dark Souls 2 is 100 times harder. Like I feel like every game they just make it easier and easier, which is like it's understandable because like you know what Dark Souls is like you
You
die
learn,
like you
yeah.
die a lot, and it's like a lot of people might not like that, so they might be trying to make it like
But shouldn't they
for,
have
like-
modes
But I feel
then?
like if they're already at 3, it's doing pretty well.
oh yeah,
yeah.
it's a really like successful like they had Dark Souls 2 and then they had like
What is the
They have,
demon?
like,
What's the
another
deal
game.
with Demon Souls?
it's
that-
it's not even the same thing.
Was it
Yeah,
not?
No, it's not.
I never really
No, I asked my
followed.
friend
Trying
about
to
that.
piggyback
He's
on
like,
it?
yeah, it's a completely different thing. I'm like,
Well, they're a
oh.
similar game though, aren't they?
Do you know anything about that?
I'm pretty sure Demon
Anyone?
Souls is
I don't at all.
very similar to Dark Souls.
Yeah,
And I thought it was like a prequel to Dark Souls.
Yeah, I thought it was like a spin-off or something, kind of in the same.
Yeah.
But it
like-
came out before Dark Souls.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't know. Okay, anyway,
It's
talk
like
about.
Diddy Kong and GTA all over again. EA stealing from Diddy Kong. Going.
Yeah, but anyways, I don't know. Like for me, I've kind of avoided Dark Souls 2 just because I fell in love with Dark Souls 1. The fact that it was like near impossible. Like I don't know. I love hard games. And,
So, It
I
doesn't disappoint you at all that Dark
The
Souls
new
3?
one? Dark
If
Souls
if
3?
it is easier, is that
They didn't show a whole
disappointment?
lot.
they didn't show a whole lot. It was like a 5-minute trailer sort of thing.
When is that supposed to come out? Next year or 2016?
I don't
I think
remember.
it's 2016.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Like, For me, like the whole series, I've just fell in love with the first one. The second one came out, didn't really follow it or anything. I just love the fact that the bosses were like interesting. It was like, it wasn't like the same thing where it's like you just find their weakness and you kill them. It's like, all right, like it's trial and error, like literally. Like you go in there, you try something, you die. Okay,
you got to restart
go
from
back, try and get your souls
even
before
before
you die
the boss.
again. Otherwise, you lose your millions of souls, and you're like, okay, why do I even play this game? And then you
you
give
love
up,
it.
you walk away, come back an hour later, play for 6 hours or something, and then you die, and then you give up. And
It's really cool though, because when I played, I guess it was Dark Souls 1, the first boss, that big lard guy, I don't know.
Yeah, the guy. Oh, that
It
was
took me
so-
forever to kill him, and then the second time, because I made a new account, because I don't know. Anyway, second time I played him, I beat him like the first time. So you really like learn.
Oh yeah.
The game, you really learn things when you're
Oh
playing.
yeah, it's yeah. I don't know. There's something about that game.
But then, like, whatever you learn from that boss might not apply to anything
Oh,
else in the
exactly.
entire game.
It's like you could kill one guy so easily, and then you try it on the next guy, and you die in one hit because he just swings, and your health bar just gets chunked, and you're dead. And it's like, oh.
That doesn't sound fun.
But it's
It
the
takes a
best
certain
game
kind of person to
ever.
play
It's
that
the
game.
best game ever.
Yeah, I guess it depends what game. Super hard. Like
I didn't really get into it, honestly. I just played a few hours.
Isn't the third supposed to be the last one? Rumored they say this is the last one.
I'm not a like I said, I'm not a major. Like I don't know everything about the series. Like I played the first game, haven't beaten it.
Whatever.
Probably the worst spokesperson for Dark Souls. Someone out there is probably like a huge Dark Souls fan. It's like, wow, this guy knows nothing.
Yeah.
Like, what is he talking about? This game's
Be
so
outside your
easy.
house.
This game's so easy. But yeah, I don't know. It looks good though. I'm really interested. I didn't even know they were coming out with the third one, honestly, until I found that out.
I mean, I don't follow it, but I
thought it was cool. I don't think it'll do bad. I think it can only do good because it's a really successful series.
Anyone else got any
What were you
GamesCom
gonna
stuff?
say?
I have nothing about GamesCom,
Oh, I
so
thought-
I haven't had a chance to watch it at all
Do
today.
you have something to say? Not including Gamescom?
Something I thought about. Do any of you guys follow speedruns at all?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Are
Do
you
you
talking
guys,
about speedruns of Dark Souls?
Do you guys watch
No.
GDQ?
Because
at
those
all?
are crazy.
I'm just talking the new Mario glitch for Mario 64 was found, and
I
there's
saw
There's a new thing?
$1,000 bounty or something.
yeah, there's a $1,000 bounty on anyone that can reproduce it. So usually, when you
Bounty? Doesn't that mean you kill someone?
reward, that
Oh,
if you want.
man, don't find this guy, please. If
I-
you're listening right now.
So basically, when there's
It's a
like
trap.
a grabbable ceiling and then a low hanging platform, if you jump towards the low platform, you'll glitch up to the hanging ceiling because the game can't differentiate between the two. The code's mixed together. There's a level called Clock Tower, and basically he jumps somehow through.
So a
like,
guy did this
3
and
platforms.
couldn't do it again.
So the guy that
Who-
has the reward for it was watching a Twitch stream of someone else.
Yeah.
And saw it, and the guy wants to know how he did it, but the guy can't recreate it. So he put
Because it was
out.
an accident, or
I don't know all the details, just from what I gathered from the video. He can't figure it out. He's been sitting there trying, and so now he's put out a reward for anyone that can recreate it and send it to him, so he
That's
can
really
crack
cool.
the code.
That's a,
it's actually like a huge community for
Oh,
that game.
speedruns.
Speedrun.
For Mario
I
64,
know, it's just,
that one's
I just
yeah.
couldn't imagine spending $1,000 on someone just to show me a glitch for a game. That's
People,
just me.
there's people who make a living off streaming this game
Yeah.
on Twitch.
I know it.
Like multiple people, just Mario 64.
Well,
only.
yeah, like when there's like
Game's huge.
like I follow the Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
And like 3 seconds of being cut is a huge deal. So to be able to glitch up 3 platforms, that's huge in speedrun times. So thought that was kind of cool for speedrun news. But if you wanted to talk about the other speedrun that you were super excited about that wasn't Mario.
Oh, I was just saying the GDQ. It's like the event they do it twice a year. It's just I guess a speedrunning event where they just get a bunch of speedrunners for like every game you can imagine and just do a big old charity stream. It went on for like 4 days. Did
Yeah,
you see
I
that?
did see that. I saw when
I
they were
watched a ton
doing
of it.
Super Smash Bros. Or no, sorry,
Smash
How do you-
Super Mario.
They
Bros.
actually do.
Speedrun that.
Super
Adventure mode.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Super Mario. Sorry, Super Mario Bros. 2. I remember seeing a guy do it, and it was impressive.
It's
like,
cool because you don't there's all these deep mechanics in every game,
Yeah,
and you don't really know what they're talking about.
and they're talking about it
explain
as they do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't know. I was just gonna talk about that. When I finished watching it, they'd raised 700,000.
Yeah.
They
I saw
definitely
it.
got more than that. I think it was 600, 700,000.
Yeah.
And just for all of it's for charity, and they just speedrun a bunch of games.
Yeah.
It's I should have told you guys to watch it. It's actually really cool. They do it twice a year, I think.
Mhm.
So winter they're gonna do another one. It's really awesome.
Yeah, it was cool.
Speedruns are sweet.
Yeah, I checked it out. It was actually really cool. When I saw it, was at like 120,000.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, if you think about the fact of $1,000, I mean, what's his name, PewDiePie or whatever, made like $1 million last year. So I mean, $1,000 to a streamer, really.
I think he made well over that.
Yeah.
It was like multi-millions dollars.
So I
He just
mean,
streams.
I'm sure there's
Yeah,
streamers
it's
out
actually
there
crazy.
that, you know.
The thing I want to bring up that I totally forgot about as far as GamesCom was I'm very excited. I guess out of everything, there's other stuff I saw that was good and all. Like I'm excited for Stars, but I've seen enough. But I think Kirkland will be on me with this one. It's Mafia 3. I'm
Yeah.
very excited. The trailer was unbelievable. Like it was so good. He has like some guy in the trunk. Well, you don't know that, but he's just driving. He's talking about family. The dialogue's good. And then first you get Jimi Hendrix along the Watchtower, and that just like sets the tone right there.
You know what? That actually made me question: who originated that song, Jimi Hendrix or Bob Dylan? Do you know the answer to that question?
It's Bob Dylan, isn't it?
I don't know, because I had never heard Jimi Hendrix do it before.
You. Oh my what? You've never heard that version of the song?
No.
Oh,
Why is that a big deal?
God. That's one of my favorite songs of all time. I can't believe you've never heard that.
I've heard it all along the Watchtower.
But by Jimi Hendrix, it's played all the time. It's played in so many movies.
Okay, well maybe I did, but I never knew what that song was at the
Anyway,
time.
so that sets the tone, and then you see the guy in the trunk, so you're like, oh, Mafia 3, this is great and everything. And he pulls him out of the car, and then there's a bunch of other people with them, and then he like shanks them or something like that.
Nice,
and then
yeah.
says something more about family, and then House of the Rising Sun plays, and that's even
I was watching that. I was like, wow, they're really pumping out a lot of money just for this trailer.
I was gonna say, I
These
hope though,
songs.
that it's just not those two really good songs, and then there's like a bunch of other 60s songs. Like, there's lots of other great music in the 60s, but I hope they didn't like spend a bunch of money on those two. But yeah, that's the first thing I thought. That like in the trailer, like I'm hoping that's their way of showing this game's gonna be really good.
I think so.
I do too, and I really like. We both like the second one.
Oh yeah.
We just both thought there wasn't much playability again. Once you do it, replayability. Because and the other thing is they have this huge open world, but there's not much other stuff going on in it. It's just you do the mission and it looks great, and there's other things you can talk to, and you do shoot ups. But there's not. It's not like GTA. It's like GTA without the side quests. That's pretty much what it is. It's still really good. The story's good. The graphics are good. And I'm a sucker for mob stuff, so I'll play anything.
It definitely caught my eye
Shine
as well. I'm definitely gonna.
You think they're gonna add
maybe
like side quests though in the Mafia?
I think they should. I think if they don't, people will. They'll kind of be out. They'll be out of the loop. It's one of those things that they'll be left in the dust. I'll still play it because I like the last one and it looks great. And I love the '60s. It's a mob game and it's gonna be in New Orleans. Like I've been to New Orleans. It's a place that I really want to live one day. Either that or Miami. Like New Orleans is just. It has such a cool vibe. And it's so
yeah. When I was watching the trailer, I was so excited because like. Did you like learn much about it? Like
no, because everything I heard speculated, that was kind of it.
It's
like, from the trailer, I heard that it might be in New Orleans. I heard it might be 60s, 70s. So
it's because basically now the people in the trailer when he gets out of the car and those people behind him, it's like the chick and then the two guys.
Yeah.
Those are basically like your lieutenants now. So it's like they work for you.
Yeah.
And you can basically what is it? It's
so do you play as like the mob boss or something?
No, yeah, you're the guy. Like you're I think his name is.
You're a mobster.
I think his name's Lincoln something.
I hope the game's called Mobster.
No, you are. No, yeah, you're.
Unless you're a dirty cop, that's fine.
Maybe you get to pick your side.
Yeah.
No.
No. I want to be in the mob.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
the
then
thing
you
I
can
always
pick
wanna
the
be.
mob. Okay,
Gangster,
relax.
cowboy, or pirate. Those are three things I've always wanted to be, and I'm never going to get to be any of them.
Just after
You will
watching
in the new
trailer-
Mafia 3.
Exactly.
Just watching the trailer though, I think this game is gonna be a lot darker than the second one.
Oh yeah.
Like it looks insane. Like and that's what they're trying to go for. They're trying to show like the dark side of the mob, whereas the other one it was more like
It was more like, hey,
yeah, it's like and then you like and then you like beat
Go
up
get your
guys
shine
that are
box
like
on.
doing businesses or something, or it's like you like carry crates for like a job or something. But in this one, it's like you take a guy to the back and you like beat him up and like kill him basically, and it's like. And it's intense basically, and then but now like they said, like I was saying about the lieutenants, if you take like because you can like capture like safe houses now, and you basically choose which of your lieutenants you want to take it over, and depending on who you choose, you can't take it back, and then you'll get a certain reward for whoever you choose for each one.
Yeah.
So it's if you choose this guy for this, you'll get a reward for that, but you will never be able to get a reward for any other people that you would have chose.
Oh,
so there
already
is
has
replayability. Yeah, so
See,
it's
I
already
actually
a
think there
huge
is
step
side
up from the
quests.
second one.
And then you have to think that some of those lieutenants, like, you'd have to think one of them's gonna be dirty.
Oh yeah,
it's
like
gonna be
you,
part
like
of the
I don't know
game.
anything about the story.
No.
Like that's the thing. Like
It's all
in the trailer,
speculation.
they kind of talk about like the main guy is like he was an orphan. He went to Vietnam War.
Yeah.
He's always been trying to find like a family to reach
Yeah.
out for. Like he's been trying to go in gangs,
Oh,
then the
that's
army,
mafia.
and now he's the mafia. That's
Yeah.
the thing. And like now, because he's mixed race, he's half black, and in the '60s in New Orleans, it's southern in the States. That's where like major racism in
Yeah.
history, and that's what I'm kind of excited. Like obviously that's a bad thing to say, but like I'm excited to see how they do that though.
I think I saw the same video
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
with some
Well,
guy
like,
talking
you
about.
obviously took it a completely different way. than
No,
was
I
trying to.
didn't until you said that. No, it was just funny. Like, oh, I'm so excited for the racism.
Well,
back in
no,
the
yeah,
60s.
let's. I'm excited about the story and
No,
how they do it.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like that, if they go down that route, I hope they do. I hope they don't just kind of like, oh yeah, that's a thing going on. I ignore it. If they go down that route,
Yeah.
they can get into some really cool
Oh,
stuff.
and it's like, it's
Well, there's a
like-
video of like a developer talking about exactly what you
Yeah.
said.
See, I didn't see that one. I just saw the trailer. I didn't
yeah.
see
So
that.
say that and then, but yeah, it's cool though because it's basically like if you're like walking down the street, people like treat you differently because it's
Yeah.
like you're a black person in like a really dark time in
Yeah.
history, and then but it's cool though because I don't know, I just love like when you're like playing like an open world game like that, how the world reacts to you. Like I love Red Dead Redemption. I don't know if you guys play
Oh,
that game.
so good.
Oh, like that game was amazing
Wait
because
for
it's like
number
it's coming out, eh?
What do you mean it's coming out? Because I
Didn't it get announced or something?
No.
Rockstar did like a huge like amount of hiring or something for a secret project.
Yeah,
that was
it's
supposed to
all
be
this. It's
hinted
always
It was
been
in the
rumor.
secret. Yeah, it was okay.
Well,
I heard rumors about that.
It was probably what GTA 4, Red Dead, GTA 5.
No, LA Noir.
Okay,
That
well
one
I'm
too.
well the main.
It was good. It was just was kind of lacking. That game. I really liked it, but I felt that game just got so repetitive. I think. Did
I
anyone else
definitely.
play it?
I didn't. I never beat it, but I did. I think I got pretty far, and then I just kind of lost
It's
interest. or
really
something.
repetitive after a while. It's just like
It's a lot more-
question.
That gives a lot less of a game as it is like you got to be a detective. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like if you're good at the mechanics, sure you can win the gunfight.
I think I was
but when
really
you go down
bad
to the
at it.
interrogation and then you just like.
I feel like I messed up everything.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
it's like what is this person like? I don't know. Like I don't know
And then
what she
anytime
did.
you like not make an arrest, it'd be like points, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm
And then if
such a
you
bad
restart, it's like
cop. You're
it's
cheating
not
in a
quite
way.
as cool because
But
I messed
I don't know if that
up.
was on there or not, because I think I was really excited to play as a cop, and it just didn't feel. I don't know. I felt like someone was. I don't know. That's maybe not
I
the
feel like we
cop
got
I
off track a
want.
little
I.
bit.
Well,
What
no,
were we talking about?
Rockstar. No,
Oh,
we're talking
okay,
about the games they
okay,
made.
okay,
No,
okay.
no. I guess the cop I want is not. I want some interrogation, but it was so. Like you investigate like 3 fire ones in a row, and then there's a serial killer, and
Well, it's
there's
'cause-
like a multiple serial
it's 'cause
killers.
you-
Like this is a little.
Yeah.
I'd like Rockstar to do a cop version of GTA. Like just flip it, put it in that time, and put a cop. Imagine if you're like some people would be mad, but I don't know how they even done that as a character been a cop yet. Because then you can make the choice of being a dirty cop,
You go.
right?
Grand
But that
Theft
wouldn't be
Auto
the
San
same
Andreas
because then it would be
multiplayer
like
mod.
really
That's the best
silly
thing
for you
ever.
to just run around shooting pedestrians
I
and
know
whatnot
that's
if
the
you're
problem.
a cop, right?
But that's where
Ah.
they could come in with the last game where they switch back and forth, and that's what they should do. You should play as the criminal that the cop's chasing, and then you could switch to play the cop that's chasing the criminal. Because in the last GTA, you could play as 3 separate characters.
They're probably gonna do that.
What?
They're probably gonna do that.
Yeah, so I think
Missions or
that
something
has
you could do?
potential.
Like if you get into a taxi, you can do like taxi
Oh,
missions.
yeah,
if you get into a
vigilante.
cop car, you can do
Vigilante.
cop
Yeah.
missions.
So that's
I
what
mean,
and I like.
Yeah,
those
but that
cop
was
missions.
very limited. It
But
was really fun.
They could expand. That's what I'm saying. I want Rockstar to do a cop one in the current day. I liked LA Noire, but I don't know. Like, it just felt.
I don't know, like what you're saying, how they make like a cop version of GTA. I feel like it would just be, because like if you play, or yeah, obviously you played LA Noire, what we were just talking about, but like when you're playing that one, if you're not doing a mission, you can't really do anything.
Yeah.
You go, it's like GTA. You go and you just run over someone. It's like, oh yeah, that was an
That's where I
accident, but
think
it's like nothing consequence happened. It's like, and you're playing Mafia. You go, you hit someone, and it's like mission failed. Basically, you killed
Yeah.
someone, you killed an innocent.
Well, that's
Like,
where I think they could go in with kind of the dirty cop route. Like you could do stuff where I don't know.
You can't just run over people on sidewalks like GTA, though, where you just were ripping down the road.
But if you're not a cop, what if
Don't you do
like,
that? Don't you drive on the sidewalk when you're playing GTA?
What if you have the mask?
I do.
And, like,
That's why I play the game.
yeah, most of the time. I like to run over people.
You can make a game
I think-
kind of like Fable style, where you could kind of like have your meter where you sway good or bad.
Yeah,
like,
that's
Yeah.
what I'm
That's what I was trying. That's what I was trying to talk about when I
I think
originally went
if-
to Red Dead
if
Redemption. 'Cause
Rockstar-
you go honor and then like dishonor. Remember how people treat you, and that's
Yeah.
what I. That's how I got to that when I was talking about Mafia. But anyways, go on. What you're saying?
And I think Rockstar could pull it off because they're amazing at
Yeah.
their
They really don't
their
have-
craft, but it wouldn't be like GTA,
No.
or I don't think it would work if it was like GTA.
Yeah. I guess that's a bad way of phrasing it. I just want them to take another shot at the
Even
cop
if they,
thing. I
what
feel
if they
like
added like a DLC where there's like a cop storyline within
Yeah, like
Los
that'd
Santos?
be good. And then if that was good, do a whole game of it. Like, I just think they gotta take another shot because I think LA Noire was just they had a good. I don't know. They had good ideas, but they just didn't
Well, actually,
execute it.
Going with the
right.
talking about a dirty cop, that's pretty much who you were working with in GTA
Yeah.
5.
Oh yeah.
You were working with government police people.
Yeah, I guess, but that's not the same. You're working with the FIB.
Spoilers.
And
Spoilers,
everything.
by the way.
Oh, come on.
If you haven't beat
got
GTA 5.
GTA, come on now. Like, yeah, but no.
So I mean,
anyways,
it was that theme was there.
yeah.
kind of.
But talking about that, what
But you
do
don't
you
play
think
it.
is next? Obviously, they still have a lot of stuff for GTA 5 and online.
Well, I think
Red Dead's next.
I think
I
I
think-
think
I
they're
think
gonna be
Red
I think they're gonna be in the
Yeah.
Bethesda situation where it's like Fallout, Elder Scrolls Fallout. I think they might
Yeah.
do that. They might just keep going with Red
Like,
Dead,
IP, but like,
GTA,
some
Red
of them-
Dead,
yeah.
and then
Red-
a random game here and there, right?
Yeah.
Red Dead was like I thought that
It was
was like
so
I thought
good.
that was one of the best games I've ever played.
I
Like
agree.
like straight up. Like
When-
it was one of the best storylines
When the
ever.
zombie mode came out, that I just
Oh,
loved it even
yeah,
more.
it was
Free
like
roam
DLC.
zombies everywhere, seeing
Um,
the
The
town.
horse mechanics are great.
Oh,
I just remember it being
everything
smooth.
everything about that game was so good. I
Yeah.
think like they had wildlife. It was the first time it was like a GTA setting, but they had wildlife in it.
I know, so good.
It was so good, yeah. And
Sorry, spoilers. Just give you some time to pause, but man, at the ending too.
I
when
know
they
that's
kill
what I
him,
mean.
and
Like
then you get to
I
play
wasn't
as his son.
I wasn't expecting that at all. And then you find like a side quest where you go kill your father's killer.
Yeah, and I thought, okay, you'll play as a son, so you get to hunt into the open world. But when you find that side quest, you're like, oh
Yeah,
man, like,
yeah,
this is so
yeah,
good.
that's what I
Rockstar's so
thought.
good. I don't
Rockstar's
know if
so good,
anybody.
yeah.
I don't know. I know you love Bethesda.
Oh,
but
I love GTA.
I just don't
It's
know.
amazing.
I think they're just the top dog. Like, I don't think anyone has anything on them. Like, I know lots of people put out lots of games, but the quality of the
It's-
games that they put out are
They have a
just
different genre though.
yeah.
Well, that's the thing,
I
like,
know,
what
but
if
it's
you-
hard,
it's hard
to
to
me, it's the
compare-
best genre.
Yeah, but it's
though.
hard to compare like an RPG to like.
It
an
really
FPS.
is. Like, you just take the
I
genre.
guess.
What if you only love sports games? Then obviously you can be like, well, Rockstar. Oh, I can do tennis in GTA 5, but it sucks.
Yeah.
I think GTA
It's not like
has
Wii
good
tennis.
tennis.
Oh no, it's awful. What are you talking
I
about?
think it's awesome.
Yeah,
Personally,
I think it's good too.
I'll go online and
I
just
think
play
and so
tennis
many
against
people have said that too. That like their sports mini games are better than most sports games. Like, I think if they were to do a Madden game,
Okay,
imagine
maybe you're
imagine
right.
next
Maybe you're
week
right.
EA loses the rights and they announce Rockstar's doing Madden.
I will say
Oh
this.
my god, you would deal with
GTA
like,
5 is like maybe the best racing game I've played.
It's great.
I love driving in this.
Like imagine, and they would add so much depth to Madden. You could be like when you do like a friend or like a career mode, and you could get into trouble by like getting in a DUI and like drugs. Like, oh, I'd be down for a Madden Rockstar. But no, I'm just saying overall. I guess if I had to pick one developer, I get as much as I love the Batman game. Yeah, oh, that's tough. Yeah, it's really that one's tough because I would still take those three. It's a tie between Rocksteady and Rockstar. Like those to me are just.
Oh yeah, Rockstar is definitely up there. I mean, I got to give it to Bethesda, but
Yeah.
Rockstar.
I was reading a rumor about Red Dead Redemption 2.
Just now?
Yeah.
You made it sound like a few days ago.
Yeah, no, folks.
No,
they
yeah,
had
like
the
just
phone.
now.
Just-
And,
While we were talking,
Yeah, I was listening.
while you
I
guys were
swear.
talking, I
swear,
was
listening.
zoned out
What were the
reading.
two studios I would pick, Kirkland?
You said Rockstar and Rocksteady.
Oh, you
Yeah,
got it.
yeah.
Good point.
And
Wait, Rocksteady, is that the
that's
Batman
Batman.
guys?
Yeah, Rocksteady. It confused
What
me.
else do they do?
But
I've never
nothing
heard.
yet. That's a big rumor. What they do next? Lots of people want them to do Justice League. I'm like, meh. It's total fan theory, but lots of people are pitching them to do a Harry Potter game. Man, it would be so sick. Like a Batman version, but Harry Potter.
A good Harry Potter game would be sweet.
a good Harry Potter.
only one I
That's what
played
we
was-
need. We need.
the good.
Yeah.
There was,
It was on the
everyone's
Wii.
played a Harry
What?
Potter
It was on the Wii,
Oh, I don't know if they
and
gave
it wasn't really a Harry Potter game. It was like it was a walking simulator.
Merlin.
You walk around for about 90% of the game.
Walking
You
simulator.
walk from this place to that place. You can't fast travel. You can't. There's no horses. You just
Oh.
you walk from one side of the castle to the other.
Oh, that's That's what it is. They did a Chamber of Secrets game for the GameCube. It was really, really good. Trust me, it was really good. I guarantee you, pull up some reviews. It's got like 8 out of 10. No, it was good. So I'd say that, and probably the Lego Harry Potter games, because Lego just usually kills it, you know. So.
Yeah.
Anyways, going back to what I was saying, Red Dead Redemption 2. The rumor is that if it does come out, it's supposed to be a prequel to the first. So you will still be playing as the same guy.
John Marsden.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
I go back and forth on prequels because I never like the element of with him. How could it end in that shocking way again? You know he has to survive, right?
I'm just trying to remember like the storyline because I haven't played that game in so long.
Because what happens is they get him to work with them in the government and say like, oh, if you do this, all your outlaws, whatever, like this.
Oh right, yeah. See,
you're gonna be fine. And they get the guy, and then when he turns around, they're all in the barn. And even they do that cool mini game where you get the chance.
I know.
To shoot
I was like, oh, I'm gonna take down like 12 right here. I'm like, oh, this must be like you could actually beat this. And then I'm just doing it, and then it's like, oh.
I know it's probably
I'm
a
dead.
stupid noob question, but you don't think you can beat that, right?
No, I don't think so.
Oh man, I'm gonna YouTube search this. Imagine if someone did. And
Dude, I
game we don't even
tried.
know.
I
But
tried
imagine-
hard. I was like, and it was just.
Imagine if there's a whole other like, yeah, a prequel would be fun.
If they did that, that would be like the most genius thing, and like that would be game of the decade. Like,
Yeah,
right there.
century right
yeah,
there,
it's like
yeah.
a hidden
Yeah.
ending that no one knows because
Yeah.
no one can beat it.
No one can beat it.
I think
It's
a
just so
pretty
hard.
good ending would be like John Oster finding out he has a son. That'd be pretty like.
Yeah, but that's not shocking. We know that's coming.
Well, shocking for him.
Well,
But like honestly,
You have to put yourself in the
think-
shoes of the character, Travis, if
Yeah,
you really
it
want to
has
enjoy the
twins,
game.
And one of them
Thank
gets
you.
killed.
Putting
When I
myself-
play Smash, I pretend I'm
DeadPool.
Falco. I chant, I put on a beak and a blue suit.
I just think about that ending, and I think that might be one of the best video game endings ever. Now that we're
Oh, I
back talking,
know.
I'm trying to think of a game because I was shocked. I thought for sure John Marshall was getting out of there.
Oh, my-
And then that with the sun, it was so.
Oh, man.
It left you too.
Oh,
Because
I know.
I remember feeling depressed.
oh, I know.
after
That's what I
John-
said.
you're like,
My
oh
friend got
God.
sad. Like he got emotional when it ended. He's like, that was like the best storyline I've ever
Yeah.
played because it was such a good story.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I don't know.
It was unique. And
Yeah,
like,
oh, absolutely.
of course, they make a prequel, and I'm like, screw
Oh, it's
the
like
prequel.
when you heard about Red Dead Redemption, like there's not one moment or like before the game came out, even when you were playing, that you thought that you'd be playing as another character. Like
Yeah.
at the end,
Oh,
like,
no.
it's like oh my guy must die, and then I just play as another one. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
that was
I
the
knew
game
that.
of
I
the
knew
story.
that.
Yeah.
I knew that was coming. It's like no, there's nothing.
Now talking about so good, do you?
Like when did that come out? Like 08?
It came out right after GTA 4. Not right after, but like I mean like after GTA 4.
A year or two after.
Yeah, it went that, and then no, I think they did 2 in the middle because they did Noir, and then GTA 5 came out. That's what I was gonna say. Is Red Dead that good that you would take it over Grand Theft Auto games?
That was always my thing. Like
It's
I was
tough
like,
because I love GTA, but that Red Dead game is so.
it's so well done.
I think it has that emotion. GTA has emotion, but it is so dirty and raw and shit. At times you don't always feel that. I think the one time I did feel it the most was in GTA 4 when you had to. You didn't know it, but you were picking between. You had to kill one of the bosses, and
Yeah.
whichever one you picked was either going to kill your girlfriend or your brother. And I remember when they killed Roman was his name.
Yeah.
I did the part
It's your
where
cousin.
they killed. What?
Your
cousin.
cousin.
Sorry, yeah. I remember when they killed Roman. That one made me feel bad. I was like, man, they actually killed Roman. Like that sucked. Like I think that's the only GTA game that's really made me like get the feels. Like
Yeah.
5 didn't. Like it's lots of fun, but
5
never-
was definitely a lot different. It was like more jokey.
yeah, which I'm fine with. It's good, but there were never
Yeah.
a time where I was like, oh, I feel because all the characters. I always felt like they're kind of scumbags, all of them. Where Nico, you kind of.
Well, what did you do in GTA 5? Did you?
I saved them both. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna kill Trevor or whatever.
Yeah, I
the
feel
guy's
like
name was.
Death Wish.
There would
I
be
feel
no
like
everyone
benefit to
did.
doing
And
that.
I've never gone on YouTube to look at the other endings. I want to, but I keep telling myself I'm going to play through Grand Theft Auto 5 again. But yeah, and then I'm glad I didn't because you find out after if you kill that person, all their side quests are gone. And you can't complete them.
Oh.
So yeah,
Can't get that 100% completion.
exactly.
I feel though like if they were to do a Red Dead Redemption in like modern day, like on the next gen, like I think it'd be the best game.
I
Ever.
mean, like
a brand new Red Dead
oh, I think
Redemption.
in modern day, I'm like that's just.
Well, I mean,
GTA.
yeah, but like a brand new Red Dead.
Yeah, like a new release of the
oh,
franchise.
like it would look so good on the new
Yeah, it
consoles.
would. No, I'm getting
And the
I'm getting so
storyline, because it's
excited.
Rockstar, would be amazing. Oh.
Yeah. So we think is that what we think they do next? If we had to make an educated
I
guess?
yeah.
prediction Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah.
Jessica, pretty quiet over there. I'm sure in the Red Dead.
I was looking up Harry Potter games.
Okay, did you find that
Yeah,
GameCube one?
8.9 out of 10.
Boom! It was so good. I remember playing it as a kid, and I was like, it's one of those things I feel like as a kid, there are certain movies and games that stick with you when you watch them. And you're like, oh, I know this is better than. There's games and stuff you play, but there's movies and games where you're like, oh, I know this is good. Like the first time when I was like, I don't know where it came out, but has anyone seen The Departed?
Yeah.
It's a mob movie.
Yeah.
That is the first time for me as a kid where I watched like a grown-up movie. I was like, I really like this, and that's really good. And it's just talking because it's mobsters and there's some shooting, but it's just talking. It was my first kid movie of not watching a Batman or a Spider-Man. It was the first really talking movie I watched and I liked. It wasn't that time where you're a kid where you're like, oh, this is boring. They're just talking. This is the first one I'm like, man, and that stuck with me forever. And that was one of those two where I'm like, this is almost too good. Like, I know this is good, So I
Wait,
just remember
this Harry Potter game?
The Harry Potter game, it was really good.
I'll give you some perspective on the one I played. Okay,
It does not sound good. The walking simulator.
What was the movie where all of the all
Talk to
of
Jessica,
the
she'll-
students
Yeah, I'm like, I just.
they make
finished
a club and they're like
Fight Club.
Harry
That's,
Potter.
no, that's.
First
That's
rule.
the one with
They
the,
go-
that's
First
the
rule
one
about
with the shit that
Hogwarts,
they go
everyone
between
hates. Dude,
the
remember
hidden
cat
doors.
lady with the plates.
We don't
Oh
talk
my
about
God.
I'm just letting you guys all like wear out.
I'm trying to ask you a question.
I know, I'm waiting for
Okay.
that.
Sorry, I like that. Thank you.
I
Yeah,
can't remember
they create
the.
their club and Harry teaches them Patronus charms.
Okay,
and-
so yeah, that part of the game.
Yeah.
Here's what you do. You are like you're Harry Potter, right? You got to run this club, but you have to go recruit all. I'm gonna go ahead and guess 20 to 30 people.
Just
Your objective is
Recruit City.
recruit them, and it's not like, oh, do a mission to recruit this guy. You go talk to him, and to do that, you have to walk to another part of the castle. They don't tell you what anyone is, so you just have to walk around the castle, find people, and click A, and then they go join your club, and you walk around some more. So that takes like a
Walking
solid.
simulator.
Yeah. That was the one I played.
One of Rockstar's lower moments.
Rockstar.
And the wand stuff was like using the Wiimotes. It was awful. It didn't work.
Yeah,
And,
anything was. I hated the Wii. I'm sorry. I know people love it sold really well, but I just didn't like the motion stuff.
Some of it worked. Some of it didn't.
I know, but I just.
Harry Potter didn't.
I don't. Apparently, you walked and you.
My like game that I remember being like extremely good that probably isn't, just like your Chamber of Secret
Yeah.
games, Shrek 2. I don't know why, but I remember that game was like super amazing.
Well, look it up. See, mine game got good reviews. We'll see. We'll see who wins. But no, there's a couple.
Yours will
games.
probably win. I mean, it's Shrek.
It sounds bad, but the game I think that I really liked that I know was bad was Burger King put out those awful.
Oh my god,
games.
the Sneak
The
King?
Sneak King, so good. And they put out like the racing one, and they put out one more. What was it? There was I don't think it was a fighting one, but it was something about sneak. Do you know?
I actually
about this?
know what you're talking about. I've
I know,
never played it.
I know what you're talking
Okay, you
about,
know
but
about
I've
this?
never played it.
Oh, okay. For anyone that doesn't know, literally Burger King put out a game exclusively for the 360 where you were the king, the Burger King, and you had to sneak up on people and give them burgers, and they were acting surprised. I think I own it. We're gonna play this one night.
Oh
and
my
we're gonna
God.
have a good old time.
I'm
You know what?
so
Hey,
down.
It actually got 7 out of 10.
The
That's
Sneak
not,
King?
No,
Oh,
Shrek 2.
That's good.
The Sneak King?
Sneak
I want to
King
know
was
the
Sneak King,
reviews.
like, but Shrek 2, that's good. I think I'll play.
It's like $5 on eBay if you want to check it out. I'm just saying.
I'll give anything maybe 6.5. Okay, no, anything 7, I'll give a chance. If it's like a franchise I like a Batman or X-Men game at 6.5, I'll give it a chance. But anything lower, like a 6, I really have to like it. What's Sneak
You
King?
know what? Actually, it's 6.7 out
See,
of 10.
that's respectful for a Burger King game. That's good. We're gonna play the Sneak King.
I'm stoked. I can't
It's
wait.
so good. I remember. I love that game. Do you guys have any games that
I've been trying to think of one.
Yes, I'm actually. It's actually
You're looking
this,
at
What?
the reviews right
Yeah,
now?
we didn't even follow.
this was my favorite
Sheepdog
game. This
the
was
what?
this was my favorite
see.
game of all time when I was
Sheepdog
younger.
the Wolf.
Well, it's,
Let me see.
Yeah, no, Sheepdog in Wolf.
Is that in English?
It's,
I see it.
It's Crash
Stop showing
Bandicoot.
it.
It's no,
Dude.
it's not Crash Bandicoot. Sorry.
I
It's,
thought you
I wanna
told me
see
that. That's
it.
my man.
Why
I haven't
Wile E.
seen
Coyote?
it.
Oh, really?
And you're literally you play as him, and then
Oh gosh.
do you remember do you remember the cartoons? with him?
Roadrunner.
And then he goes.
Catch him if you-
He has to catch. He used to catch the the sheep away from that dog. Do you remember?
Oh, the dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so basically you do that, and then there's certain missions where you're chasing after Roadrunner, and oh my god, that was my favorite game of all time. Like 100 hours in that game. Bro.
I love how we just stumbled in this topic. We
Oh,
had no
yeah.
plan whenever.
We're done with GamesCom. Let's just keep
Yeah.
going with it.
I'm trying to think of another guilty pleasure. Taylor, you got any? Or Dylan, you got any?
I can't think of a game that's considered bad that I loved.
I don't know if it was bad, but
Oh,
the
this wasn't
original
bad. This was
Mario N64 RPG, is that considered bad? But I think
Nah,
Dude,
I know a lot of
people
that like
people
that.
want a second.
On the game
Oh,
itself.
I
People
loved
loved
it.
it.
I really
Yes.
liked that one. And there was the other one too. It was something where you were Luigi and you were in a town and Mario got kidnapped. You weren't playing as Mario. I can't remember what it was, but I remember.
Were you in a mansion by chance?
No, you were in a mansion. That is not guilty pleasure. That is just a pleasure. That is so good. That game, like, Yeah, I'm trying to think of recent games that come out.
Do you
that are
have
really bad.
that game still? Luigi's Mansion?
Oh yeah.
Can I borrow it and play it?
No. Yeah, you can.
Okay, cool.
Just don't
I want
break
to
it.
play through it again. I used to have it. I don't know. It's gone.
I'm trying to think of any other.
Did you guys ever play Simpsons Hit and Run?
8 out of 10.
Oh my god, yes.
8 out of 10.
Yes,
Sheep and dog.
See? This
Wait,
is pretty
what is it? 8 out of 10?
8 out of 10.
All these guilty pleasures
It's a
are pretty good
4.9 out of 5.
Ooh.
So that's pretty high.
Yeah, that's pretty
Hit and
good.
Run. Did you guys play Simpsons Hit and
Yeah,
Run?
that was my favorite game.
Dude,
on
they
PC.
used to have the arcade version at Scandia.
Yeah, they did.
There's
I
an
totally
ar-
remember that.
what was
yeah,
the
they
arcade
did.
Yeah,
version?
you got to like sit in the car and actually like.
Oh, well,
drive.
that's a different thing.
No.
Simpsons
No,
Hit and
but
Run
he
is the
was-
game where it's
she's not saying you were
GTA.
driving.
Like, you get out of your car and you go around.
You,
Oh,
like,
I
steal
do
some- yeah.
remember that. Yeah, I remember
Oh yeah,
that.
no, I'm
yeah.
thinking of like the taxi.
You're thinking
one.
of, like, the...
Yeah.
Yeah, I
They
know what
had
you're
an
talking about.
X-Men one just like that too in the arcades. That was good too.
So, did anyone play
Yes.
Simpsons
I
Hit and Run?
remember.
absolutely.
I
The one where you get out, you can kick
Yes,
people?
yeah.
You can't kill people.
No, you
can
can't
kick them.
Like when you steal a car, you literally just get in the passenger seat.
You just switch between different characters, right? Between like Homer.
Yeah,
or
Yeah,
like,
each level, each
and
level you
as
play as a different
progress
one.
through the story, you'll unlock like Homer.
Somebody look it
part.
up. Look it up. Final
I
score.
will. No, yeah, no.
Oh,
like,
that
I
game- that
have
game's
it. Like, I
good.
could bring it over. And we
I
could
have
play
it right
one
in
day.
here.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
my
exactly.
god, we're gonna play so many bad but good games.
Oh,
Mine's a
we'll
story.
stream it. We'll
bad.
stream all these games. It'll be
Yeah.
a great time.
Okay, Taylor, what's your bad but
Are we talking
Okay,
about
well,
Assassin's Creed
I would like to
Unity.
mention Simpsons
Oh,
Hit and
yeah.
Run. Simpsons Hit and Run's not bad. That's
Oh,
just
it's
only
not
These
game.
bad.
are just
That was
games that I
amazing.
feel like are kind of guilty pleasures because they're not games that people are like, this is the greatest game ever, but it's something that like you really felt like this is so
For
good.
me-
And why are people?
Well, I chose that game because it was like nostalgic memories.
Yeah.
It brought back my childhood because that was my childhood. Like
Yeah.
every day I would watch Looney Tunes, and then it was like they had a game for it, and I loved it.
You know, I could put Marwin in that category. If any of you went back and played it, you'd probably hate it.
no, I love it.
What?
Did you,
Yeah,
did
no, I
you,
played
did you
it.
go back and play it?
The first Elder Scrolls
The-
game
the
I ever
fighting-
played was
Oh, I thought it was Mario.
The fighting mechanics are absolutely awful.
Really, so many people love the mechanics in that compared to Skyrim. It's hilarious.
Well,
Like, they love like the magic compared. To
I like it because I don't know, Morin's my favorite, but
Yeah.
people going back to it, it makes no sense. You hit a guy, like you swing your sword, and it's a % chance to hit every time. There's not actually like an animation for hitting someone, and it's really stupid. But
The thing I love about it though is that you can upgrade your athletics. So if you get like 99 athletics, you can just jump like 30 meters. It's hilarious.
yeah,
oh my
you,
gosh.
you can just stand there and
Yeah, yeah.
level
So
up and
like,
jump.
I just start the
Yeah, you
game.
climb
I'm just in the main
upstairs,
area,
yeah.
just hitting space bar on my keyboard, just smashing it, just getting athletics.
that's not good though. You don't want to do that.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Because then when you level up, it messes up your stats. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I understand why they took that out of the game, to say the least, because that was a little ridiculous. You're just like running, jump up like a house or something.
Okay, anyway, what's Taylor's game?
Yeah.
Well, are we talking about like old games that just have a
Is there a game that you remember that you'd think, okay, this game's probably terrible if I played it now, but I
Yeah,
loved
like a
it?
game you wouldn't be like, hey, you should come over and play this, but for you, it's
Maybe a
like,
game
oh,
you might still love it, but most people
yeah,
would
but you
probably.
won't really like talk about it
until now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd probably say I can't remember the full name. Like it could have like another subtitle, but like Jaws on the NES.
Oh,
That definitely qualifies. I don't know what you're talking about, but Jaws.
I didn't even.
As if you're
honestly,
referring to like E.T. for the Atari machine.
Oh.
It was honestly such a good game. I remember playing it like when I was little with my cousin, and we'd sit down and put it in, and like you got your boat and you're going around the map, and all of a sudden you're trying to like do stuff, and then Jaws attacks you, and you can't fight him, and you die, and you got to restart the whole game.
Game?
Pretty much, yeah.
really?
From what I remember.
Dark Souls?
Yeah, that's harder than Dark Souls.
They stole it. They
Yeah.
stole it.
GTA stole
Dark
Diddy
Souls
Kong.
got their
from Diddy
idea.
Kong.
Dark
Not that
Souls stole
game.
Jaws.
Yeah.
Well, that's Jaws definitely for the NES. That's the game for me. I'd say. I should look up the score.
Yeah, do it. We got to know
I'm
the
trying to
story.
think of other ones. Like the
I've
one
been
I
trying-
remember I really
Hmm.
liked too. You guys may have played was the Power Rangers like arcade game. It was I think it was on the NES, but I really liked that one. That was really good. They put out a weird Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith Star Wars game, and it was like a quest. Like you would start and play the whole storyline, but then they had this side thing where it was like their version of Tekken Street Fighter, but with all Star Wars characters, and that legit was really good. The other part of the game was terrible. It was awful. But you got to play as Darth Vader and all this stuff, and it was like, it was actually a really good fighting game. Like, just off to the side, because it wasn't a fighting game, no one really, like, knows about it, so... Yeah, those are just... I'm trying to
That
think of
actually
others.
reminds me of Super Mario 3. Did you guys, obviously you've probably all played that
Yeah.
game. Do you remember if you don't, like, go to a new level, you just, like, click on the start of the level, you, like, go into this little battle against someone else?
Mhm.
I might have done that more than, like, the actual game. Me and my
Yeah.
sister would just do that for hours.
Yeah.
Just those battles.
I'm trying to think of games like that where you do the side quests more. I know I have games like that where it's just like the main thing's like, but the side quests are like, did you find out a score?
Yeah, well, what did you use? Because IGN says it's a 7.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
not bad.
Oh, yeah?
So,
All our
Jaws?
games that we
what
think are
website
bad
did
are
you use to
so
find your score for your game?
Well, there's two. There's a 4.9 out of 5. I'm gonna look at it right now.
on your out of 5.
4.9 out of
You
5.
tell us you got good scores.
IGN says 7.
IGN 8 out of 10.
Okay, IGN.
You got good
7 out of
taste,
10.
ladies and gentlemen.
But that wasn't a game that I didn't like, and everyone, or that wasn't a game that I liked and everyone else didn't like. Like everyone loved that game.
Yeah.
Everyone that touched it.
But that's a game that I never heard of.
Yeah, and you still don't
I
know.
assume
when
a
you
lot of
look
people
back,
had it.
everyone loved Goldeneye. It still gets
Wait,
the reviews.
was it Jaws? Just Jaws, or was there more to it? The name of the game.
Oh, it was just Jaws for
Jaws.
us.
Okay.
too.
But it's the same way as Goldeneye, like piggybacking on what you said about
Goldeneye.
like Elder Scrolls. Like I tried a couple years ago to play it, and
It's
it's
hard.
I can't, and I hate it because I have so many fond memories of that game, the secret passages, the golden gun, but it's so bad, the mechanics, like trying to move around. It's just it makes I can't play it because I just get depressed. I'm just like and like shooting at someone.
It actually
is
does
the
make me.
hardest
It makes
thing
me
to
sad
karate
as
chop.
well.
The karate chop, that's what all that thing. And the,
Your hand is like rock.
the like,
doesn't move at all.
remastered one
It's a
was
bad.
alright, but they more.
Oh, they made. What was that for?
Wasn't it for the Wii?
It was for the Wii, and then they
Oh,
did put
God.
out for 360, but it was just another James
Oh.
Bond game. It was.
Okay.
I just wanted them to
Thought it won.
I wanted them to do
Oh.
the exact same game with better graphics and better mechanics, but they didn't have like secret passages. They didn't have like all the good stuff. They didn't have, and I don't know if anyone remembers, but the actual campaign is amazing in James Bond. Lots of fun. It follows the actual Goldeneye movie. And this one, it's just like kind of like made up and all over. Anyways, what was this other game?
Okay, this is another one of the terrible games that I loved at the time. And if I went back to it, I'm not even going to talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to preface this by saying I did not have an Xbox 360 yet, okay? That'll make sense in a minute. I used to play this game, Medal of Honor, on the Wii.
Oh.
You would aim with the Wii mouse. It didn't work at all. I would just play capture the flag and just go for the flag, because you can't aim at people. You just can't. But dude, I loved that game. That game was sick back in the day. Medal of Honor, I have no idea
The
what.
old ones were really good.
It was on the Wii.
Yeah,
though.
but it's on Wii.
Was it Aerosol?
No, but
Very
I mean, like, the
specifically-
ones
Was it
before that.
Airborne? Middle of One Airborne?
I don't remember what the name
Because I remember
was.
playing that on the Wii, and that was the whole.
That
It was
sounds
probably-
correct, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I
it was-
I don't know that they did more than one for the Wii.
Yeah.
And it was
That would
Wii,
actually
so the
make
graphics were awful. And it
I
was
think
so...
I got one too. It probably did get good reviews, but they made so many I don't know. Does anyone remember the N64 game?
Oh,
How?
Does anyone
I'm gonna look
remember
up
like
the review.
the N64 game where you play as toy soldiers?
Are you talking about the movie Toy Soldiers? 'Cause
No,
that was
not
Toy
amazing. I love
Soldiers.
that.
It was like a little green arm.
Like the
and-
Toy Story Soldier.
Oh, I had a game for that for PC.
Yeah, they
It was
did
you
one
play
that
as the
made
little
for
green
PC.
army man. Yeah, and those are my favorite.
That came
games.
out-
Yeah, they're so
Yeah,
good.
those are
Oh,
so good.
man.
If I played it now,
I think
I'd
the
probably
one-
hate it.
But that's why I want a new one.
Yeah.
I just thought of that. I want a new one.
Now I want it.
Yeah, I'm pitching this for next E3. I can't remember.
There was
what
a
it's
bunch
called.
of games.
They did.
I have them
They did
at my
like three
house.
for-
I'm gonna get the
I think they
CDs
did
and bring
three
them
for,
next
like,
time. I'm gonna bring a
64.
backpack of things.
And they did one for GameCube, which was still good. Yeah, there's stuff like you would die if you went in the sink because you couldn't swim.
Yeah, no, yeah, yes,
Yeah,
that's the
it's
same
so
game!
good. And all
On
like,
the
elements and
burners.
all, like,
You
yeah,
go on the burners.
the burners. And
Wait,
could
you are
choose-
explaining a game I just played recently. Okay, keep going and I'll explain that.
And there was a bunch of different games because I remember because I got like for my birthday I got like a set and one it was you played as the helicopters
Yeah.
and that one was amazing because you could
Yeah.
play like or not co-op but like against people.
Yeah.
So and like
And the
back in the
GameCube one
day,
Okay, I'm
was,
surprised by
that was
like-
rare.
Yeah.
That Medal of Honor game got 8.4, 8.1.
Oh my god! Even games that we think for sure
That game
are
was
bad.
so bad.
Maybe IGN's just wonky on their reviews.
Well, there's
Yeah, maybe
GameStop
they
too.
went a little nice because it's on the Wii.
Yeah, I give it a shot. But no, that
Maybe
was
that guy was like you and he just loved Capture the Flag so much. He's like 8.4. Best game I've ever.
I don't see how we could have given a score if he didn't do exactly what I did. There's nothing else redeemable about that game. You couldn't aim at people. From what I remember, you
Let's
could
go to,
not.
like, Metacritic and see if like
Like
everyone
even if I
feels
saw a guy, I wouldn't even try to shoot him. I would just keep going for my
Just
flag.
move because you know that he can't shoot you.
I hate this teammate. He didn't shoot anybody.
Speaking of like old games, did any of you guys buy Rare Replay?
No,
That's
that
all
came
right.
out this
That's an
week, didn't
Xbox. Is it only for Xbox?
it? Yeah.
Yes, Taylor.
I don't think
Xbox?
anyone else would have bought it.
Xbox?
Yeah. I don't see Banjo kicking around the PS3, unfortunately. That or PS4. I won't go and rant there. Banjo, I love Banjo, but go
Yeah.
back.
No, it came out I guess 2 days ago now. It's pretty solid. Been playing Conquerors.
What's it called?
Rare Replay.
It's just a
okay.
bunch of rare games
Yeah,
to put in.
30
30 games for $30.
So
Really?
good.
Yeah.
That's
Value.
That might be the only reason why
And it
I
came
want
out on the
Xbox
3rd of
One.
the month. That's what it was. 30
Yes.
games, $30 on the 3rd.
That's easy to remember.
3. Just
Just like
Halfway to the
Skyrim,
devil.
11/11/11.
Oh.
Midnight release. I want that. I have a photo of you there. But
I
anyway,
have a photo of me there.
Yeah, and then there was
Not
like
to
the
brag.
first kid born on 11/11/11.
yeah, got
and
Dovahkiin.
Yeah,
Got life supply of like Bethesda. gear.
everything Bethesda, yeah, I know.
That's amazing.
I know.
Watch, he'll grow up and like, screw these
Yeah,
games.
he's like, screw video games.
yeah.
least
so for the uneducated.
Yeah.
At least you got a
Hashtag
badass
Bethesda
game.
sucks.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't start that trend.
No, that's what that kid is saying. Is what I'm saying. That's the opposite of what I think.
Well,
I want to keep going though. 'Cause
Okay.
not on that topic because
Not the Toy
I
Soldiers?
just I could go on about that game because that game's amazing. There's another one by the way called Sarge's Heroes. That one you played as third person view.
Oh, yeah.
What is this for?
It's all the Green Army men,
We're
dude,
gonna
but
look
they,
this up
they
No, no,
after
I
the
already
game.
know.
every genre of game for
What?
that game.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly
that's
what
If
you're
you've
talking
made this the game I want the most. Screw another Batman, screw Sorry Kingdom Hearts 3. I want a new Toy
Yeah.
Soldiers
Oh, yeah.
for next gen right
I'm
now.
gonna go in my
I don't know
basement when I
who
get
makes
home.
it, get on it.
Talk to
I
Taylor
feel like
people
they
at
just
Microsoft.
released
Yeah,
one.
I think
Probably
Capcom did it.
Ubisoft.
for
I
some
feel like one
reason.
came
I feel
out in the
Capcom
last
did.
like 3 or 4 years.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know if it was
don't
the
know.
same developers, but
Then at the same
one-
time, I did not play the last Banjo, but people told me it wasn't the greatest.
it was on Xbox 360.
What, nuts and bolts?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't play it.
Yeah, see, and that's why I heard and I didn't want to crush my dreams, because those first 2 games were so good. Banjo-Tooie or Banjo-Kazooie 2, I don't know.
Banjo-Kazooie.
But both of them are good. That witch is scary, and I love the hooboo hooboo hoo guy. You know, the voodoo guy?
Oh, okay. Before you said Toy Soldiers, I wanted to go back to a game that I absolutely loved when I was younger, but when I played it now, I probably couldn't. I have it right now, believe it or not, because it came back on PS3. They did the remastered. Sly Cooper, you guys know?
I never played it, but I know lots of people love it.
Yeah.
Oh, you made me think of a really good one. Go. Sorry, go.
Yeah, so Sly Cooper.
There's so much
There's
nostalgia
3
hype
games
in
that
this
came out for
podcast.
PS2 when I was younger, and I absolutely played everything about them. That game, I feel, inspired Assassin's Creed in a way. Like,
Really?
it literally, like, if you
Let me hit up some
Stan
reviews.
just spat at Kirkland.
I'll hit up some reviews. What is the name of the game? Sly Cooper.
Sly Cooper.
What? Oh, Sly
It's
Cooper?
like-
yeah.
Sly
This-
Cooper? Yeah, Bandit Thieves?
Yes!
Best game. Oh my god,
Yeah.
I own them.
Yeah,
Oh!
because it came back remastered on
I'm on
PS3 not too long ago, and then there's a new one. There's a movie out now.
Yeah, I was just gonna
There's
say.
Thieves in
Oh,
Time,
yeah.
which was the 4th game. I haven't played it yet. It came out, I think, last year, maybe 2 years ago. I don't know. But
Dude,
the
that
movie.
game was so...
Looks like
It
that's
was
pretty
the
good.
best.
Is it not the
9.2.
best
Oh my
game
God,
ever?
yeah.
2.
What's that?
You got the
9.2 on
record with
IGN.
9.2 right now.
Yeah. Okay,
Toy
that was
Soldiers is 8.5.
Oh,
That's
second
pretty
place.
good though.
Yeah.
Second place is Medal of
Honestly
Honor.
though,
Me.
that game was amazing. Sly Cooper.
Sly Cooper was
I loved
like
it.
prime. Yeah.
It was literally like the best.
Did you guys
game
find
ever.
all the bottle? All the bottles?
Yep, I did. I have 3
That's like the
platinums.
number one
I have
Google
3
thing. Where
platinums
are the bottles?
PlayStation and
Really?
a bunch
The
of
bottles.
games.
Wow.
And if you got the remastered, it came with a mini game mode, which wasn't that
And
fun.
then
Minigame mode. No way.
I don't count it because I know versions of him are kicking around or whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's not Crash Bandicoot. I love Crash Bandicoot, but that's a big... Everyone loves that. What I was so my jam, PS1, Spyro.
Yeah.
I was just
Yes.
gonna
Love
say that.
Spyro
Yes.
so
Yes.
much. I want a new one now. I don't care about Skylanders. I want them to spin off and give me a new one, or at least remaster them and just.
I have
give
all
them
the
to me.
originals, so like my PS1.
I still have my
Ages
PS1
and,
with all my old PS1 games. Like,
oh man, they're so good.
Another game I loved on PS1. The original Spider-Man, just Spider-man. It was literally just
Did you
called
ever play
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man? Oh, that one was good. Did you
It wasn't
ever-
based on the movie though.
Oh,
Like that's
did
what
you
I
ever
mean.
play
It was the
Spider-Man
original
2
Spider-Man.
based on the movie?
Yes, that was the greatest
That was
game.
Look that up, someone. Get the
Yeah.
score. I might win. I'm trying to think of a game that can get higher than 9.2. No, that was so good.
Are you-
Spider-Man
Except-
2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except the one part. Do you remember when Mysterio takes over the Eiffel
Oh,
or the
oh.
Statue of Liberty?
Yeah.
And you got, that was so
Yeah.
frustrating. I
I-
feel
I
like I
beat
broke so many
9.2.
remotes. What did you with what?
Prince of Persia.
Oh, which one?
What was
Just
the
the
score?
original?
9.2?
9.3.
Sands of Time was the one I played.
Oh.
Wait,
I
wait.
never
Yeah,
got
You
into
didn't
Prince
like
of
Prince of Persia?
No, they're my
Which Prince of
deal.
Persia is that? Is
It's
No.
just Prince of Persia.
Okay.
The only good one was the first one.
Yeah.
And the movie.
Sands of Time was amazing.
Oh, you know what? Okay, Prince of Persia: Sands of Time.
That was the greatest game
I bought the game used.
You have
I,
a lot of great
I got
games,
to.
calm down with that.
Is the final boss is like in a room just filled with gold or something, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that the end of the game? My game was crashed and I couldn't beat it. That was exactly where I got it, and the game crashed and I could never beat it. So I've
Did you find
never.
out about
Spider-Man 2?
2?
What is the name of the game? Because
Spider-Man 2.
the movie comes up though.
Just
So-
do
Put
Spider-Man
Spider-Man 2,
2
like
video
PS2,
game.
whatever, blah,
Okay.
blah, blah.
I'm on it.
I might have
Spider-Man
people
one.
say before the Batman game came out, that was the superhero game.
Honestly though, Spider-Man 1, based on the movie on console on PS2, that was amazing too.
That was so good.
That was such
You
a
know
well-made
what's
game.
messed up though? Did you ever beat it?
I didn't.
At the end, Peter and he saves Mary Jane, completely not following the movie at all. The whole game follows the movie pretty much. Like there's some
Yeah,
extra
no,
missions,
yeah.
but then the end.
What
he
console
saves
was it on?
It was like PS2.
Yeah.
He saves Mary Jane, and then at the bridge, wherever they were, she's like, "Don't worry, Peter. I know who you are." And then she kisses Spider-Man. So at the end of the first one in the game, she knows who Spider-Man is, and they're together. But in the movie, he completely like, "No, we're not together."
Yeah.
Here's another one. If anyone ever played, did anyone ever play the Punisher game for the PS2?
No.
It was so violent. Oh, someone needs to look it up.
Anyone ever
Because
heard of
8.8.
Manhunt?
8.8, that's low. But
Remember
no, it was so good, the Punisher game, because you had to like interrogate
8.8
people.
is not low.
And you would literally, this is based on a Marvel perk. You would put someone's head in a tank of piranhas, and they would eat them off, and you'd pull them out, and you'd be like, "Tell me what's happening." Oh, look up Punisher for PS2. It was so good. That's a guilty pleasure because I think that'll come up
No,
as like a 7.
you don't want to know.
No, that'll come up as like a 7 or a 5 or something.
4.6 out of 10.
Oh, undeserving. Which one is it?
No, out of 5.
No, 3.5 out of 5.
That's good for Metacritic.
4.6 out of 5.
See, GameSpot, you're wrong. The rest of them are good.
Like,
That
but
was a
we've been
really
going
good
out
one.
of 10 for like all of
And I
them.
bore it to someone, and you know who you are, you never give it back, and I still hate you because you moved. And I
That's the
don't-
worst kind of person.
Yeah, and they took my Grand Theft Auto Vice City, too.
Okay, I want to just bring this up.
Hashtag.
Oh,
Are we
Say
yeah.
gonna-
Hannibal.
No, I
Say
thought we're gonna throw this guy's name out there and
No,
get a
No.
bounty going.
I won't.
$1,000 bounty.
So
for
when
this
when
guy.
he gets killed, it won't come back to me. That's why I
Yeah.
won't throw the name out.
Okay.
I want to throw this out there on video game heartbreaks, along with your one that you just said there. You can beat your final boss. Like
Oh.
Kingdom Hearts 1, there's that room you can save right before you go in to fight the final boss. I saved there, and then I beat him, which is nice. But then I went to reload it, and I can't leave that room. I can't open the door, so I can never do anything with it again. My file is corrupt.
Oh.
And you like build your town or something, right? Or like I don't know.
Well, in the first one, you can
Don't you like build a town or something?
Or I don't know.
Did you not play Kingdom Hearts?
I never had a PlayStation or PlayStation 2, so I have not played a
You
whole
haven't
lot of
played
these.
Kingdom Hearts.
I've played it. I've just never
I haven't
beaten
played
the
it. It's
game.
really good.
I've never
I'm
beaten
worse than
Spyro. I've played it. I never owned
I've
it.
never
Spyro,
even
that's
touched
yeah.
Kingdom Hearts.
But didn't you?
Do you
okay.
ever Legend of Dragoon?
At some point you build
Legend
a
of
town.
Dragoon. Anyone?
Yeah, I have.
At some point you build a town. I'm right. Am I
No, I
not?
don't think you build a town.
It's so sad.
You build something.
Please
build a
look this
ship.
up.
I swear there's a
You
game
build
where
a
you
ship, you
build
build a
something
gummy
in
ship.
some console
A town?
sometime.
It might not be.
You build a gummy ship to fly.
Might be the other Kingdom Hearts. I don't know. In one of them, do you build?
Kingdom Hearts 3.
I don't. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
Google it. I'm gonna Google it
Yeah.
because that's what I remember. Is you build some
Also,
sort
in
of town.
Kingdom Hearts 3, you build your own town.
Okay,
Dylan just calls
no,
it.
GameSpot doesn't know anything because they gave Legend of Dragoon 6.4.
See, I'm telling you, GameSpot.
ING gave it 7 out of 10 now. Legend of Dragoon, that's like.
What did
prime.
you say gave it 7 out of 10?
IGN, not ING.
I was like, what type of rip-off site is this?
ING.
That's the site tonight, ING. Oh, I'm so mad. I had another one in my head, but it's gone now.
For what?
But, like another guilty pleasure.
Oh man,
game.
another guilty pleasure for me. Sega Genesis. I kid you not, the game was called Boogerman. I'm not even kidding.
Oh, maybe that one.
Okay, Boogerman. It was literally you're a superhero, but you live in the sewers. Like how you fly, you
You live
basically
in the sewers.
like you basically just fart and you just fly. It's like it was such a troll game. Like it was hilarious.
Oh my god.
I just loved it. It was I could not stop playing that game. Sega Genesis.
Here's one. If you guys love it, this could be like Spyro. Has anyone played Earthworm Jim?
I
Oh,
recognize the
crickets,
name.
crickets.
I recognize
Oh.
the name. Yeah.
It was so good. Like, oh, it was. And has anyone seen the cartoon too? That one's really good. Like they made a cartoon.
Yeah.
I know. I'm totally killed by it. No one knows about it, but it was a decent game. Look up Earthworm
I'm
Jim. I need
liking it.
backup because if it's bad reviews now, I'm dead in the water. Tell me what ING. Thanks.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I'm gonna be able to tell you that.
Oh.
Maybe I won't look it up for you. Actually, being rude.
We should definitely start like a YouTube series of just
Apparently,
nostalgia nights.
from
Nostalgia nights.
Where we just
some
play
random
old games
site.
that we
Oh
love.
man, I will raid my
AIPT
basement.
gave it a
I will-
9.5 out of 10.
Oh, I'm winning. That's the winning. I won with Earthworm Jim.
Wait, what?
The one that no one knows.
It was called.
Yes,
What was
it's
it?
got 9.5. I beat a 9.3.
Earthworm-
Yeah, that's not like a bad.
Probably like
game.
3 people that voted.
Oh, let's check the ING site here though.
IGN, you mean?
You missed it.
Yeah.
You're on, what have you taken over there? You're talking about towns?
I'm trying to prove that you build a town in a Kingdom Hearts
And
game.
what's coming up? Nothing.
Yeah, pretty much.
What do you have to
I never
say?
owned the game.
Quiet.
Yeah, Taylor, how's it going?
I'm just enjoying listening to all this.
I'm gonna raid my basement tonight, and I'm gonna find those.
Okay, yeah,
those
we totally
green
need to
army
like
guys.
have like a big game session before like
I'm
the
gonna
next.
find, I'm gonna find those games, and we're gonna play the helicopter game. Because I remember one of them,
Okay.
you have to
Oh,
capture the
no.
flag.
Only that.
So Jessica,
Whatever that one gave me.
when you couldn't go back in Kingdom Hearts, what do you do when you?
Oh, that's
what
what
can
we're
you go back
talking
and do? Like why is it a bad thing that you like don't have your file anymore?
That's a bad thing for any
Yeah,
game.
corrupt
But it-
final.
but
especially
it-
right before
That's
final
what I
boss.
thought about. Yeah, the
But
same thing.
from what I
I can only
remember-
get to a certain point, like right before the main event of WrestleMania, and be like, "Oh, you like can't find you,"
But
and then you start over.
from what
like,
I would
"Oh,
I wouldn't
Bone
think there's
Crusher."
anything else to do in Kingdom Hearts after you've beaten it. Because
But she can't beat it. Or is that
Yeah,
what
she
you're
could beat
saying?
it, but she couldn't go back and go like other places. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like
but
a-
that's still like you beat the main campaign of GTA, and then you can't go back and do any side quests.
But GTA.
Well, okay.
I don't understand how that compares to
okay,
GTA.
well,
Is
in
what?
You don't want to glitch in anything. Why are you trying to defend the glitch? Listen to you.
In Kingdom
You
Hearts,
dare- you glitch
there's
tears.
a couple things. You
Well,
can
it's not
go
a
back
glitch
and
because
do.
clearly they put in the game knowing like, hey, you don't need to go back anyway. So.
No, because there's two paths. The worlds split off and then converge again. So if you only take one path and you don't go the other worlds, then you can't go back and do them. There's also a Hercules world.
But normally you
which-
do go back and do them. Or-
Yeah. There's
Oh.
a Hercules world in which you go back after you've done a bunch of stuff, and then you can. There's a tournament, but you can't continue in the tournament until you've passed certain points.
Hmm.
I think
There's
I was
a-
following you though. Like, did you mean like
once
you
beat
thought the game was over?
Yeah.
Wait, what do we?
Yeah.
That's
No.
what you thought,
See,
right?
Dylan doesn't even know. He's lost.
I never played. I never.
No.
like,
No, I
owned
get
it.
what you were
Yeah,
saying.
no, I was trying to back you up, man.
I get what you're saying. If there was nothing else to do.
He has no idea what's going
I
on.
I actually don't know a whole lot about Kingdom Hearts. That's what this whole
I've never
conversation.
played
I
Kingdom
really.
Hearts ever.
What? Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh
I think
my God.
I think everyone, like you two especially, get really salty when I have not seen or played or heard a certain song. But it's like
I don't get
there's
it.
so many.
Crap about a song.
Yeah,
There's
songs
so
don't matter.
You did.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I know.
That was today.
Let's end this off. Bring it full circle. Can someone find out what was the original version of Along the Watchtower? Someone just search original version of Along the Watchtower.
Yeah, I'm on it.
While you do that, I'll do the plugs because we need to end. This is going off. This is going off the rails.
We got 2 hours now. Well,
No,
we
there
started
was
recording
intro.
early.
Yeah. So you looked that up.
I'm on it.
Okay, on it.
Bob Dylan.
It was okay. I was right. I just want to know. I'm sorry. I just can't believe you.
So
never
I
did
heard
it.
the original. Sue me. You know?
Well, does anybody else have any guilty pleasures before we?
I
start
love
this
Bob
out?
Dylan. That's
That's not a guilty pleasure. I love Bob Dylan.
I
Some people don't like him. They hear his
guilty
voice and
pleasure?
they're like, "Oh, this guy's weird."
I got one.
Second favorite song of all time is Hang on,
So-
no, hang on.
wait.
I just
Who
have to finish the
has
Bob
a
Dylan.
guilty pleasure? Oh wait, let's.
Hang on, I had
Who's
to
the
finish
guilty
the
pleasure?
Bob
What's
Dylan.
your number
Say something,
one?
Never mind.
Under
you-
Pressure by David Bowie and Queen. Second is what is the? Oh, what's the? Not
You need to
Contract-
know the name. It can't be your favorite if you don't know.
I
it.
know.
My
I'm-
favorite song, I forget what it is.
Oh,
Haven't heard it in forever.
I don't even know the band.
Like
you know?
a Rolling Stone. That's it. Boom. Done.
By Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
Like
that's
a
it.
Rolling
Number
Stone.
six. Yeah. Number 2. I was just.
That's
had
actually
it
what it's
stuck in my
called.
head.
Yeah.
Okay, guilty. You were wrong about the town, so shut up. There's no towns.
There was a raft. You build a
Jessica's
raft.
guilty-
You remember that part?
Jesse's guilty
Yeah.
pleasure.
Yeah, you build a raft with like it's kind of like a city, right? Kind of like a little town.
Kinda. You know, it's close.
From someone who never played the game, that's a safe assumption that
It's
you
not.
build a town.
Yeah, sure.
Town's on a raft. It's still a town. It's whatever.
I'd like to say to everyone too, when Travis decided that I wasn't allowed to talk about my guilty pleasure, he did stick his hand in my face. And, no, you went. You're like, no.
Okay, to be fair, me and him were talking about Dylan first, like Bob Dylan, and then you came with your guilty pleasure.
No, because you asked. You're like, does anyone else have any guilty pleasures?
But then he rudely chimed in with, "Oh, it was Bob Dylan." See,
It
he
was
started
Bob
this.
Dylan.
You could have waited till she was done.
You asked me who
he-
it was.
he-
Travis,
You
you
started
asked too many questions. Who's the original? What's your guilty pleasure?
I thought he was gonna take longer. Guilty pleasure, go.
Final Fantasy X-2, the one where everyone just
10-2.
called it dress up. Yeah. It doesn't sound like anyone's even
There's
played it.
way too
so.
many games.
Yeah, there's still a lot. I'm excited for the new one, but
I
there's-
played I played. Sorry, go ahead.
Never had a PlayStation, so I have not played a whole lot. of Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
I played one Final Fantasy game, and I can't tell you which number it is because I think the first one that I ever heard of was like 7 or something.
Well, everyone's heard of 7.
Everyone's got 7.
A remake.
Was it on what was it on
PS1.
Then I
That
played
was
that
like
one. Then
the
I played
big
that
one.
one. Then
Yeah.
okay. And
They had a
I
few on
played the one that
PS1.
everyone played then.
You play 10. 10's the best.
10?
10-2, I thought.
No, that's my guilty pleasure. 10's the best.
I don't. Can you please tell me what type of genre it is though? Because I still don't understand.
its own
Because there's
genre.
some that
It's
are
its own.
MMOs,
Yeah.
aren't there? Like, isn't there
yeah,
a game
they-
that's an MMO?
Yeah, they did one MMO for computer, and now they've branched off and they're doing them for PlayStation.
And then what were the other games? Like a role playing game?
It's turn-based strategy role-playing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, that's
No.
that's a crazy series, the Final Fantasy series. Like I remember seeing a movie about it. And I'm sure there's more movies about it too.
Yeah, they're a lot of standalones though, which is good. So
Oh.
you don't really have to worry about playing all of them. Like 10 and 10-2 were together. 7's kind of a standalone.
10-2. Why?
Because after
It's the second
Spoiler
10th.
alert!
It's the second 10th.
the guy dies, and then it's about her trying to, she thinks he's a dream. So,
So,
she's, trying to
no,
find him.
was it like a DLC? Like, why is it called 10-2? Why not 11?
DLC.
Is it new? Is it a full game?
Because I think wasn't 11 one of the MMOs?
You can't ask me about
You just
Final
say
Fantasy.
that.
Yeah, well, yeah, but if it was an MMO, I'm pretty sure that was when they were doing them for a computer, and I think it was 11.
I'll rephrase
I
my
think-
statement.
okay.
I have not really played much
Okay.
of any.
I believe 11 was a MMO on the computer, so they couldn't use that, so they did 10-2. Because when they did
Yeah.
12 and 13 are connected, but they didn't do an MMO between those two, so they're numbered that way.
Sure. Works for me.
I'm gonna read through Taylor's list one more time.
Make sure we got all the Xbox
Yeah,
stuff.
just recap.
I wrote out a new list.
Save that for next week, please. Is that
Next
all,
week.
everyone?
Next week we'll probably have
Hopefully, all
Fantastic
five again.
Four.
Yeah, review of Fantastic
Me and Dylan
Four.
are
I'm
just
gonna see it, yeah.
We talked that we may have done it this week.
I finally saw Ant-Man.
Oh,
Oh, give us
Yeah.
a quick
well, give us a
Yeah,
quick.
what
Well,
you thought?
we rated it. We did a rating.
Yeah, I know.
8, 7, 7.5, and then give it your quick summary. What do you think about it?
7.5.
Yeah, I can't decide.
Cast, plot, this, that.
Uh,
Just a quick,
I don't know.
a quick TLDR, if you will.
Yeah, I'd maybe go, I guess, around 7. It was not bad. I wouldn't go see it again, nor do I intend to, but it was...
But if it was on TV, you'd watch it, right?
No.
Oh, that
You know,
sounds low.
what if you're just
There's only
doing
Ant-Man on
something
there.
else?
Yeah,
You're not gonna not put it on.
No, I'd probably switch to Netflix if it's on TV. Yeah, just,
Wow.
So then it's less than a 7.
No,
I think
it
it's that. Yeah, you
no.
sound pretty harsh. I'd watch it again if it was on TV or Netflix.
I think
'cause-
7 is I'll watch it again, maybe not right away, but I'll watch it again. You're like,
Yeah, you're like, I'm never watching this. I'm gonna burn it.
I hate Paul Rudd. This movie sucks.
No, we like Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd.
So he's not a superhero that I'm.
Understandable.
I'll see the sequel.
Okay,
I'll give
that's
it
good.
that.
Giant Man, right?
Yeah, Giant Man.
Coming.
So
You joke.
No, I'm not joking because
It's
you're
a real
talking.
thing.
Yeah, we talked
You
about-
say it like a joke.
I wasn't. I was just.
we talked about this already.
Yeah.
I was so baffled that it was real.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was better than I expected, but
Yeah.
I.
Weren't expecting much.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I was really sad when there was a casualty.
With Anthony.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I was like
Yeah.
so unimpressed that they
That
killed
sucked.
Seen
Anthony.
it?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Like spoilers.
yeah, exactly.
You're not even gonna remember by the time you see it.
Yeah.
Trust me. You.
It'll surprise you just as much as it surprised me.
Well, as far as Fantastic Four goes, we were gonna do it, but I'm gonna be honest. I don't let reviews affect my opinion if I'm gonna see the movie.
Okay, you
but-
said Rotten Tomatoes was like the place to check, and it gave it what 9%.
No,
Yeah,
let me
I saw
let me
like
say
8.
I don't let it to affect me to go see it, but that affects of how much importance level it is. And I
So
Well,
have a
like
family
next
reunion
year?
this weekend, and it's one of these things. Do I really want to miss out any time to go see Fantastic Four? If it was getting great reviews, sorry family, I would, but it's not. So it'll be a cheap Tuesday thing or something. We're gonna see it, so that's why we're not talking about it today. Yeah, it's
Next week
it's
for
getting next week at least one or two of us will. It's getting killed. I'd still say go see it, try to support it, but I can't defend it until I see it. I don't know. It's literally it's at least tied for the worst comic book movie reviewed ever. It's tied with, like Catwoman and Batman and Robin. So, at the same time, before you crap on the movie, they didn't go out to go make a bad movie. You know, like next week I'm probably gonna come in, and if I hate it, I'm gonna rag on it. But I'm pressing by saying like I don't hate any of the people in it. Like they tried their best probably, but it just
Their best wasn't good enough.
The sound of not even reviews, but I've seen and talked to people that have seen it, and it's no one has a positive thing to say yet. The most I've seen is, oh, it wasn't that bad, or it's watchable. And that's not good, you know. And especially
It's watchable.
And we'll get into this more next week, but it's interesting.
I didn't
to
have
see,
to look away. I just wanted to.
It's going to be interesting to see where they go from here because they already have announced a sequel. They already want to do an X-Men.
Oh, that's
crossover.
true, actually.
Well, that's what I mean. It's interesting. The only thing that'll matter this weekend, that's why I want to wait until next week to talk about, will be the box office because it doesn't matter if it's crap reviews, but it makes money. It won't matter. Transformers always gets.
Well, is there
terrible
anything else
reviews.
really out right now?
There's something good coming out along with it. There's something I really want to see. It's
Because that's what it depends on. Like for me, if I want to see a movie and there's nothing but poop out, I'll still go see a poop movie just because I want to go to
There's
the movie.
something. It's something that's quality, I think. But no, like I don't know though. I think the word of mouth is so bad going around now. I don't think it'll be like even if nothing was out. I think people are going to see this movie because nowadays that's the thing people forget with Twitter and Facebook. Word of mouth travels a lot fast. Before you had to wait till someone saw a movie, oh, it's good or bad. But now, if you see like 100 tweets of like terrible superhero movie, worst superhero movie ever, stuff like that, you're gonna tell people, and that's what's gonna happen. I'm still gonna go see it, but I'm gonna give it less money because I'll go see it on Cheap Tuesday. And to be honest, yeah, Fantastic Four is not one of my favorites, so I'm not going to see it right away. If Batman was getting an 8, I'd still go and see it. But yeah, so we'll talk about next week. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens. If it goes to Marvel now, I'm not sure if they're going to try and do that because that's what happened after Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2 bombed, and then...
Doesn't really look like there's anything else out right now, though.
There's something else out that day, I swear. But anyway, Spider-Man 2 bombed, and then they right away tucked their tails, and they're like, oh, Marvel, you want to, like, talk with us? So I wonder if that'll happen with Fox. That's why, like, we'll talk about more next week, but with the box office, that'll be a big telltale sign. If it makes money, they're fine still. It doesn't matter. But I have a strong feeling it's not going to make money. It's just, there's a difference between bad reviews and just tearing at a new, you know what, like, kapow. Like it's not, it's,
Pow!
I've not,
No sound effects
not
needed.
just like superhero movie, like just a movie in general. Like, yeah, last time I checked, it was an 8 on Rotten Tomatoes. That's bad. That's like Jack and Jill level bad. Like, not just throwing at it, but I mean, like, I'm just trying to think of bad movies. Like, that's bad. So, if it doesn't make money and it's that bad, they're gonna have to do something because there's no way that can cross over with the X-Men. Like, I don't know. And it's embarrassing because they've been telling this for a while. Like, it's gonna be a new reboot, new franchise, and that's embarrassing if you already announced a sequel too. Like, that's so. Next week will be interesting. We'll get Monday morning. We'll wake up and see what his results, and then some of us will go see it and we'll talk about it. I personally. Oh, and also I saw the Doom clip. That right there is a big factor of like. This movie does look bad. That was even before the reviews were coming out. Just Doom in general. Like I said, I don't want to make too many things. I haven't seen the movie, but he does not look good. He does not look intimidating. He's super small, and his face, like, from the photos we saw before, he does not look like those photos. Like, I don't know. He doesn't... Yeah, it doesn't look good. We're going to go... Some of us are going to go see it no matter what, but I don't know. I'm hoping to be surprised, but let's be honest, I don't think it will be, but... Did you find out something good was coming out then?
Other movies that are coming out are Shaun the Sheep.
Shaun the Sheep, yeah.
Really?
I'm a big Wallace and Gromit fan. No, that is some of the best humor in the world. Have you ever seen Wallace and Gromit?
Continuing, we're not. Ricky and the Flash, Irrational Man, and The Gift.
The Gift, that's the other one I want to see too.
Jason Bateman.
Yeah, and Joel Edgerton's
movies?
directing first time.
I've
It's a
heard
big
Shaun the
thriller. Shaun the Sheep. You watch Wallace and Gromit?
I do. I'm
Yeah,
very
don't try
excited
coming
for
off.
this movie.
Wallace and Gromit is so good. Some of the best dry humor I've ever seen in my life.
I just
because
never
British
got into
humor.
it.
I saw the
British are
trailer.
the driest humor, and I can't stand
The
that.
trailer for Shaun the Sheep was just hilarious.
Yeah.
I was cracking
I think
up
what
laughing.
did it for me, I went to see Minions, and the commercial played 7 times in the time I was sitting there waiting.
That ought to do it.
Yeah.
So it might actually not make that much money now because those are 3 other big movies. Meryl Streep movie will make money. Shaun the Sheep for kids, and then The Gift might, if it's gonna, that has like a 90% on
I'd go see
Tomatoes.
The Gift over
The Gift
Fantastic
should be
Four,
good. It
and-
has a really good cast. So
There's a Hitman movie coming out apparently.
Yeah.
August 21st.
What's the one with Matt Damon when he's on Mars? The Martian?
The Martian.
Oh.
When's that one coming out? 'Cause that one
Not
looks,
for a while.
I think that one
More
looks good.
October, September.
I think that one's gonna be pretty good.
Is anyone going to the Maze Runner with me?
Is there a second one coming out?
Yeah, Script
Yeah.
Trials
When?
come out September 18th.
I am so down.
Yeah, nice. What?
Oh, man.
You should read the books. They're really good.
Nah, I got comic books for that.
I need
pictures.
Are there any Bad Boys fans? Bad
No.
Boys 3 and 4 coming out?
None of fans said 1 of 3 and 4. I'm fine with the 2.
I loved the first.
Wait,
two,
why'd you
but,
say
like,
3 and 4?
Because Sony's...
They're doing the
released
Fantastic
3 and
Four
4
route
yeah.
of announcing
That's
too.
so. I don't like that.
No,
Really
Is it?
don't.
Like,
because they're just
same guy?
overly
I think
cocky.
so. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Uncharted got a release date finally, the movie, so that's gonna be pretty
The
good.
I didn't even know there was.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
don't hold your breath. That has been in development for so many years.
They seem pretty sure themselves.
They were sure when they announced it, and who was supposed to be playing him? Oh, Mark Wahlberg was supposed to be playing
I know
him.
Chris Pratt just
Mark
apparently passed
Wahlberg.
on the role.
Well, he's smart because that's.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
sorry,
they-
the games could be good, but I don't think when a movie has that many problems. Once again, Fantastic Four, same thing. Last year had all these problems, and oh man, it's a bad movie. Who would have thunk it? Same thing with Uncharted. For years, it's like development hell. This director. It's not going to be good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to crush you.
I love the game.
I have more
I love
faith
the
in your
game.
Assassin's Creed movie than this. Assassin's Creed has potential, actually, but Uncharted, I'm sorry, I don't think so.
I
And
understand.
Last of Us, who knows about that too? But
They're making a movie out of that.
yeah,
Hmm.
the not small girl. She's a regular sized girl, but the girl who plays the child in Game of Thrones, she's Ellie. She's playing Ellie.
Oh, Arya.
Yeah, she's playing. Yeah,
She's like my
Arya.
favorite character.
Oh, she's amazing.
wow.
No, she's one of my favorite characters alongside Daenerys Targaryen.
I'm getting bored of that show.
Oh, there's been a lot of Game of Thrones references this episode, and I haven't watched Game of Thrones at all. So
You don't need to.
Me neither.
I watched since season 4. I have all the books, so it's like I'm gonna put in the time and watch or read all the books and then watch it. It's like
yeah, that's where I'm at.
I'm going to one day.
It's a commitment.
It is a commitment.
For
Have you
something
seen
to
the
me,
books?
They're
in my
huge.
mind, that
Huge.
is, sorry, it bores me sometimes. Like some people really like it, it's just one of those things. And I'm gonna watch till it ends. And I really enjoy it, but there's some times I'm just like, why did I still watch a show? Like I don't really get
The
like,
books are better,
Yeah,
but it's
I
always.
tell
gonna be
myself
that.
too that I'm waiting for more of them to come out.
More of the what books?
The books, because
Have
I
you-
don't want to
have you
get
caught
to
up
the
all the way?
end. No,
okay.
I've got them all. I have up to 5.
Well, now the
Yeah.
show's gonna come out before the books.
Yeah,
I'm
but I
so
haven't watched
happy.
any of the
Screw
show.
you, book readers, Game of Thrones fans.
Whoa!
Because they
whoa,
love to spoil
whoa.
stuff.
Nerds.
No, on Facebook and
Only
forums all the
losers
time.
read books.
Like the first season.
Yeah,
sorry.
you and your pictures.
Well,
You're-
yeah, but I will try not.
Oh,
to.
you guys didn't spoil anything for comic books at all
I
over
will
this.
try not to if it's something big, but like, sorry, them showing a burnt Robin soon, Batman vs Superman. We kind of know Robin's dead, so it's not really much of a spoiler. You just have to be smart to think it. Where Game of Thrones fans, they'll just be
I
like,
didn't even notice that.
Game of
I don't
Thrones
pay
fans-
that close
Game of
attention.
Thrones fans just like, oh,
I
I'm
probably-
really liking this character. Like, oh yeah, he's gonna die in 2 episodes. It's like, go to hell, buddy. Like, so that's why. Oh, I'm gonna people that
How?
haven't read the book. I'm gonna screw you over so bad when that show ends. I mean, not you people, but people that have done that in the past.
Now
like,
you're
no,
just stooping down to their level.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I'll go down to their level and I'll beat them at their own game. Oh, this character does this how it ends. You're gonna wait for
Yeah,
this
but aren't
stupid
they
book.
just doing like major fillers that aren't
Stupid
pertaining to anything?
They say
I
it's
hate
all
reading.
Yeah.
Whatever. It just makes me. I hate spoilers.
Stupid
and
readers.
As that type of spoilers. The
What do you
person
hate
that,
more,
like,
spoilers or reading?
They try to put themselves on the higher level.
Chris had a bad experience when you were younger,
He's
like
not
at the
answering.
library or something.
I think we need an answer to that one.
I'm gonna do a book burning on our next podcast.
I don't know. Anyone want to
No,
donate
it's
some
just-
books?
We're
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 gonna
gonna,
start with Twilight.
we'll put our PO box on our iTunes page. You can send some books to Travis. We'll
Yeah.
burn them for his own
Anyways.
cruel game.
Should we call this?
Travis has to look me in the eye in a good minute.
I looked at it just a minute ago.
Yeah, good minute.
Yeah. Anyways, like us on Facebook, GeekVerse Podcast. Follow us on Twitter at GeekVerse. Well, we said a few things we're going to talk about next week. Hopefully, we'll have all 5 of us here.
I'll be able to talk about.
I'll
Dragon
probably
Ball.
be here.
Oh, there you go. Oh,
Yeah, there's a
no,
Dragon Ball
that's,
movie.
You see that before it comes out.
I see it.
The Saturday, and we were going to do this
I
like Thursday, Friday. So
Oh,
it'll be the
are
next
you gonna go
one.
see it?
I'm seeing it on Saturday. I'm going to Vancouver.
I should
So
totally
there
go
you
see
go.
it.
In the future, got Dragon Ball.
It's,
to look forward to.
I think it's just this weekend because it's like
Yeah, that's all I had time for.
Yeah.
Was just a Saturday, Sunday.
All right. Well,
I had a lot of movies to watch this week, apparently.
okay. Well,
I didn't get to touch on Attack on Titan thing, but I don't even want to go
Next
there.
week.
I don't even. I
Next
know,
week.
like
Save
next
it,
week.
save
Next
it.
week. I don't even. Like I'll talk
I'll
about
bring
it.
Write it down so you
I'll
don't
talk
forget.
about it like a week before like the new season gets
Okay,
announced.
that's
So
good.
that's like 2016.
Oh,
So
yeah,
stay with
I
us.
wanted to on anime too. I wanted to talk about the Naruto movie now that they've released a trailer for Boruto.
All right, guys,
For our
write your
JK
stuff down.
anime.
We'll do it
Yeah,
next week.
Make your Taylor lists, and thank you everybody that's tuned in this week. Everyone that's listened the past couple weeks, thank you once again. Surprising how many amount of people are still listening. So we're gonna
Hashtag save animal.
Thank you. Hashtag Save Hannibal, and thank you for making this part of your day, and have a good one.
Goodbye, Assassins.
Hashtag Assassin's Creed.
That's gonna get the likes.
Don't cut that part out.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Taylor's little whisper at the
Yeah.
end.